What is up, everybody? We are here at Wildcat Off-Road Park. A little drier than yesterday.
Yeah.
Today's a little bit drier. So
you guys might notice the beautiful sunshine that we have. I look like I'm in witness protection over here compared to Matt.
Yeah.
Have to move those lights around a little bit.
Getting a good tan over here.
Well, we are at Wildcat Off-Road Park for the NRRA number 3, third race of the year. Yesterday, of course, we ran our 3 classes. We had UTV Stock, UTV Cup, and our VIN class. And today we're going to be kicking off with UTV Youth, and then we have our UTV Bounty and the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class. So we are getting our youth class lined up and ready to do their little parade lap around. I think they're working on it right now.
Doing some hot laps out there earlier, trying to get everybody, all the younger kids, familiar with the course. And Zach said there's a couple of big ruts. So they were trying to help them over that so they can kind of maneuver that and get comfortable with that. So, and it's always so awesome to watch those guys get out. And we have a massive youth class. We have been running the last couple of races, so it's super neat to see them out there. And again, all our bouncers are backed in. All of them have been on the course out there walking. And
yeah,
we have a much longer course. We'll throw some pictures up here later this afternoon and show you guys the course. Lots of uphill, lots of downhill, some turns, a couple of hairpin turns. Yeah, if we could get that up, that'd be awesome, Taylor. Look at Taylor back there. He is on the ball, I tell you. This.
While you do that, I'm
so
going to
this
fix
is
our
our
light, Taylor.
This is our first course of the day. Again, you can see they're going to come straight out through the starting gate, much like the side-by-sides did. Again, go up the hill, much like the side-by-sides. We have a little more dedicated path going up, and then they'll come straight back down. Again, then going up the rock section that the side-by-sides came down, there's a far road through, and they'll come through the woods, through a new trail we cut for this weekend. They have 2 massive rocks they'll go over, and then through the finish line. Again, there's 2 hairpin turns that they'll have to make while on, while coming down at speed. So the guys that have rear steer will be a huge advantage. And then, again, as soon as they make that hairpin turn, they have to get right back into the gas to go up the hill. So I think we'll see some rollovers or some wild driving, one of the two, at both of those hairpin turns today. We'll go ahead and show round 2.
Let's go ahead and look at course 2.
Again, a little same kind of terrain, but again, a completely different course. We're going to come out through the starting gate, again, make kind of that hairpin turn, go up through a super steep hill that's rocky, some undercut ledges. I think you'll see some wild driving up there on that. Take that rock road, drop back down through the woods through a pretty steep ledge. We did knock off the lip of it last year, so it's not too bad coming down. And then up through the stair steps there, down through the dirt, and across the finish line we go. Again, a long course, you're going up and down twice. So a lot longer course than we're used to. A lot of the drivers I talked to said they're more excited about it because, again, you get more of an all-around feel for the bug. You get a little more run time, a little more comfortable being in the driver's seat. Again, a little bit better, I think. So a lot of the drivers are pretty keen on having a little bit longer course rather than the old hill killing where you just close your eyes and one shot it.
Get
hopefully
17 seconds of seat time.
Yes.
And then it's all over.
Yeah.
And you drive 10 hours back home.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, I'm glad that we have shifted away from that a little bit as well. Matt, what are your thoughts on the courses for today?
I think they look fun. That's what word I've used all weekend. I think they look like a lot of fun. Again, you're getting some uphill, you're getting some downhill, you get some tight turns, you get some big sweeping turns. It's very muddy. For those of you who don't know, we got rained on yesterday, buckets of rain, and then we also got a couple inches of rain last night, stormed pretty good. I was fast asleep in my hotel, took a nice hot shower, and crashed out. So, but they said it was like rocking the campers, thunderstorming last night. So
I don't think I woke up at all.
Yeah, I slept great, but it was rocking the campers, I guess, last night.
Yeah,
so
I'm pleasantly surprised by the sunshine today.
We are very thankful for that. Again, there's nothing worse than sitting in your buggy in the starting gate and rain is just pouring on your head. 2 years ago I raced here, and I think it was Chris Grigg who rolled over, and I literally had pulled in the starting gate right as he rolled over. So I literally just sat there for 15 or 20 minutes in the starting gate, rain pouring buckets on my head while I was...
It's definitely not ideal. I've been in that situation at the bottom of Cable Hill in the juggy, I remember, and we were all lined up back at the bottom into this field, and it was just pouring rain.
Just sitting there, just waiting.
This is what we do for fun.
Yeah.
One of those moments.
It's gonna be a long day.
But we're making memories. That's what we're doing.
Again, speaking of Cable Hill, we'll be racing at Dyersburg later this year. That's always a fun course, too.
Yeah, we have Old Fable Hill at Bikini Bottoms Off-Road Park in Dyersburg. That's about as close as most people are going to get to racing on Cable Hill these days.
Yeah.
If you haven't already done it in the past. So I don't know as it's much of an option anymore. So, yeah, Fable Hill at Bikini Bottom is definitely a good close second.
Yeah, that'd be a great park to make it back to sometime. But
speaking of our upcoming races, our next race will be in April 14th through 15th. Well, 14th and 15th at Hot Springs, Arkansas. At, I always want to call it Superlift still. Hot Springs Off-Road Park.
Yes.
And it used to be good old Superlift. So, yeah, we'll be in Hot Springs April 14th and 15th. Hopefully you guys could maybe come and check it out if that's in your neck of the woods. If not, as always, you can come join Matt and I on Hillside Live. We are working on getting one of our recovery vehicles and some flags and other things and drivers off the hill. Everybody likes to spend every last minute. It's like cramming before a test.
It is.
If you ever did that in school, it's like, you have an exam at 10 a.m.
Yes.
So up until, 9:59, you're sitting there with all your notes out cramming. I feel like that's what a lot of these drivers are doing right now.
Note cards, flipping them back over.
Yeah. Just trying to stuff it all in there. Taylor says he was not a crammer. He just went for it.
Just wing it,
See what happens.
What could go wrong, Taylor?
Tiffany, Jack was wearing a fire suit, so I'm going to assume I tried to get him to finish some of my dinner last night. We had a whole smorgasbord of, pastas and stuff, and I just couldn't finish. And I was like, Jack, we eat this, and he's like, what do I look like, a garbage disposal? I'm like, well, yeah, kind of. You usually take everything that I give you. And he's like, I'm not going to fit in my fire suit tomorrow. He said, I've gained weight since I got it. And I was like, well, listen, we've all been there.
Yeah.
You'll find a way. Finish this pasta for me.
I've had have 2 or 3 weeks off, come back, and it's a little snug zipping it up, It's
too bad they can't put spandex in those things somehow.
Just a little
fireproof spandex.
Get some stretchy pants on. That's a Nacho Libre reference. Got my stretchy pants on.
All pants should be stretchy.
Yes.
Well, if you are just joining us, you haven't missed anything yet. We're still getting things warming up here, ready to rock and roll. We're at Wildcat Off-Road Park in East Bernstadt, Kentucky. This is our third race of the season so far. This weekend's presented by Vision RV, so big thank you to them and all of our sponsors for helping us do what we do. You can see them all up in that corner, of course.
As they rotate throughout the day.
And we have a special trophy for the skinny pedal winner.
Yes.
That I think we'll wait and do that during the bouncer class because that's when our winner Ethan Jones is running.
And I'll have to have Taylor help me hold it up because it weighs like 85 pounds.
It's pretty big, but it's really
huge.
cool. So Jonathan Shepard again with Skinny Pedal Fab partnered with us on that award once again this season, and he did some really cool trophies last year, and then this year also super cool, really creative. We'll pull that out and show you guys when we are in the bouncer class. So,
and somebody
I already did announce yesterday that Ethan Jones was our Skinny Pedal Award winner from our first race at Windrock. So we'll pull that out and show you guys what he gets to take home a little bit later.
And again, several people are asking, is that what they're all going to look like? And he goes, yeah, they dropped all of them off, I guess. They're already done.
Oh, yeah. So everybody will get them once they're announced at each race, then we'll be sending those home with the Skinny Pedal winners.
Get to haul home some extra hardware.
Yeah, going to be fun. So we've got our youth class that we'll be starting with today, and it looks like they have done their little warm-up lap and hopefully all figured out where they're supposed to go. We have several late-minute entries last-minute entries that I believe a couple of them are new young drivers. Some of them are names that we're familiar with. But
we have some late entries in our youth class, too.
Yeah, and actually in all of our classes we ended up. So we've got full classes, all 3 classes today. Brody Pierman is going to start us off for our UTV youth class. We had several young new drivers in this class and several familiar ones, so it's a good mix today. They have a nice course lined out for them. Justin Hoback, you can see him there in the blue shirt, yellow vest under the race line starting gate, and he is a big part of helping with the UTV youth class, so definitely thank you to him for that. All the little ducklings line up and follow Justin. He gets in Big Bertha, the 4-seater, and takes them all around and shows them the course. So definitely helpful for those little guys and girls.
Yeah, and girls. It's so funny because we have so many girls racing. I think we have more girls than guys racing in this class.
You guys can see that it's windy out here today. hopefully that'll kind of start to dry things up between the sun and the wind.
Again, right now it's starting to get a little bit tacky again. As long as that rain holds off, we don't have any rain. So it looks like it's going to be a nice sunny day.
The Can-Am took a pre-race tumble down the hill. Clyde's Can-Am.
Well, it just flopped over on its side.
It was the pre-show to the actual racing.
It just flopped.
It flopped over.
It flopped over.
Then the recovery did not go according.
There were some non-recovery experts up there that.
Then it tumbled down the hill.
That just sent it down the hill.
Yeah, so that was like the little warm-up show for the spectators out here.
As he stood here and watched, all the drivers turned around and just stared at him. 2 or 3 guys pulled their phone out and were holding their phone videotaping as it slowly flopped all the way down the hill.
It did. It was like the slowest roll. It just kept going.
He's just like, hands on his hips, just like, man, I can't believe it. A couple of guys yelled out, like, is that a rental? Clyde's like, no, it's mine. They're like, we know. They start giggling. Oh.
Bless their hearts.
Yeah. Nobody got hurt.
No one got hurt. Just the Can-Am.
Yeah.
But they're still driving it.
I don't know if they hit a rut or what, but it just, flopped over on its side.
But that was just giving everyone out here a little something to watch.
It was.
Before we got going. Tiffany, I told Jack that he needs to bring Blue out here and race it.
Or just show it off.
Speaking of Jack Attack Porter, Blue needs
park it out there.
Race action. Jack will bring it. It was he said, I almost brought Blue. And I was like, oh, you should have.
That would have been super cool to see.
Yeah. We'll work on him. Yeah, race Blue instead of Venom. Not double it up, no.
I'm saying bring both. Park.
Let Matt race Venom and Jack race Blue.
Park Blue out here and let Jack race Venom and just show off Blue. It's like a piece
Or do like a freestyle with Blue.
Yeah. It's like a piece of history.
We might be getting a little carried away here, but.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, there's a guy named Bobby Tanner. He races a buggy called Blue. Screamin' Blue.
It's
Blue for
probably
short.
The most famous rock bouncer.
It pretty much is.
It's
one of them.
It's classic. The vintage
All right.
bouncer. Brody Pierman.
Brody Pierman taking up the line here.
We have officially kicked off our day of racing here at Wildcat Off-Road Park for round 3 of the National Rock Racing Association. Young Brody Pierman is showing everybody the course for our youth class here. We got all the dads and helpers out there making sure that everybody keeps going in the right direction.
Which sometimes can be a little challenging.
Yeah, when you're trying to keep it all straight in your head and you're just a young driver without a lot of experience yet.
Yes.
Don't even have a driver's license.
Yeah, some of our drivers are like 5 and 6 years old, so 47.731. I was making sure I heard that right. 47.731 for Brody Pierman.
Yeah, Tiffany, I agree on that. Definitely need a slightly better seat. Not everyone's as tough as Bobby.
Yeah. Mine was similar for a long time, and then
I sat in Blue one time, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
And then I put some padding in there.
I would need to go to the chiropractor every day if I did that. Cooper Nash is on the line now. He's another one of our late entries.
Hear that 170 just out there ripping. Yes. Yeah, it is impressive. These are in 2-wheel drive out there, just getting it.
To go through the mud this thick and the ruts that are out here. If you watched yesterday, you can see them there right now. The sun makes nice shadows and shows you exactly where all those ruts are. But with all the rain that we had, plus it's just how it is out here at Wildcat, there are some serious ruts. Several of our UTVs found those yesterday.
Yes.
And hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems for anybody today. 45.765 for Cooper.
New leader.
I think we might have Ridge Brown up next. Let me get confirmation on that. All right, it is Ridge.
All right, next up,
Another one of our new drivers. Glad to have these kiddos out here and joining in the fun here at Wildcat today.
Man, that is a big rut for such a little side-by-side there. Again, this is Ridge Brown racing there. You can see a bunch of the dads and helpers out there helping coax them all along. There he goes.
Let's see what that time was.
49.854.
You know, I'm just impressed that these kids can come out here and remember the course, well, you know, usually, and drive these little vehicles. And it's not just driving them here on the race course. They have to drive them often from, you know, the camping RV area through the park, sometimes even like across the street or whatever, however the park is set up. Man, when I was their age, I feel like I had a Barbie Jeep.
Yeah.
You know, like that was the
like
climax of the motorsports options right there.
This is Brentley Havens out there. Mr. Cowboy had himself. Yeah, I was eating sand probably at that age. like yeah. Taylor said, I think I had a cardboard box to play with.
Sit in a box and pretend it's a car.
Pretend it's a car.
Yeah.
These guys are out there checking air pressure on their side-by-sides.
So most of our youth class ranges from 5 to about 11, I believe, in age.
We got some little guys out there racing, and gals.
43.594 for Brantley Havens. That is our current fastest time. We've got Brett Moore checking in online, pumped for this day of racing as there will be no dust. Yes, we are excited about that as well. You know, the cleanup always kind of sucks when you have these kind of muddy days, but you're not breathing in the gallons of dust either. So, you know, pros and cons. And he wants to know any chance of me getting behind the wheel of the Avenger this year. I don't know, Brett. That's a good question. I definitely would need some seat time and need a little tuning up on the driving skills. I would just have to come back out and set the bar, the expectations low, and just have fun with it. But
you do fine.
You know, it's a possibility. It depends on traveling. And, and getting my pit crew arranged for me. Yeah.
This is Ava Gardner, again, daughter of Zach Gardner, who does our announcing. He's you might hear him being ornery on the mic sometimes.
Or if you hear us just like snickering to ourselves, it's because we hear Zach on the mic or on the radio.
46.894 for Ava Garner.
Ava Garner did win our youth class at Disney 2 weeks ago.
Which was also awesome because she had a great interview with Speed Sport. She looked very professional, very classy.
Did.
She was very...
She is very composed.
Yes, she was. I was very impressed. She did a great job of that. It was really neat to see some of our younger crowd being very composed and professional.
All right, Lainey Feltner is on the line.
Lainey Feltner.
This is Lainey Feltner.
Lainey Feltner.
I believe this is her first time
There you
racing
go.
with us.
I hear him yelling, turn, 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 turn. Yeah, it's good times.
Yeah, I don't know if the live feed cameras pick up the dads out there yelling at them or not, but
It's just so funny. Be
it's
like, turn
pretty
now,
cute.
turn.
Like, you know, some kids go play baseball and their dad's yelling at them, you
Yes.
know, to round the bases and whatever. But out here, it's
Yes.
like, go faster,
Go faster.
pedal down. 42.656 from Laney. That is our new leader.
That was a quick time.
If you guys are just joining us here on Hillside Live, welcome to the show. We are at Wildcat Off-Road Park in Kentucky this weekend, enjoying some beautiful sunshine today. We are in the middle, about almost halfway through course 1 for our UTV youth class. This is Ramsey Trainer out on the course now. Our fastest time right now is from Laney Feltner, who just put down a 42.6. And then we've got Brantley Havens right behind her with a 43.5. And then it looks like Cooper Nash would be third right now with a 45.7.
Getting through those ruts a little bit, kind of bobbling across them. Again, a lot of them, you can see a lot of them are going straight up the hill as best they can and then cutting over once they get to the road.
Yeah, I don't think trying to cross those ruts at an angle would
Yeah.
work well in a 170.
Yeah, not with a
It barely works in
not with a 12-inch tire.
Yeah. Ooh.
42.349.
That is our new leader, Ramsey Trainer with a 42.3.
Again, just barely squeaked out Laney there.
Laney with a 42.6.
Oh, we got two bobbleheads in there, I hear.
Dallas Heckley is on the line. Dallas was our second place winner 2 weeks ago at Disney. Let's see, who does she have riding in there with her? Is that little sister Blake?
I think so, maybe. You can hear everyone yelling, go, cameramen, dads, course workers. There's Justin Wills yelling, go, go, go.
You know what's fun, too, is that picking out the courses for the youth class is like, it's the dads that
Yes.
go out there.
Yes.
And so we got like Justin and Daniel and everybody that's out there helping and Zach, you know, and so it's often the dads, and they'll go out and kind of discuss, you know, like where are they going to have the kids go and everything.
You see Brandon Davis up on the hill, Keith Toolman up on the hill. So we even have bouncer drivers and, you know, course workers up there cheering them on.
46.481 for Dallas Heckley. Yeah, I like that, you know, Clyde picks out the courses for all of our other classes, but the youth class, they really let the families kind of have ownership in that and, you know, have some say in how the kids are going to run the courses and if they're going to run the same course twice, if they're going to change it up. And, you know, try and just, they know their kids and trying to make it as fun as possible for all of the kiddos in the youth class. This is Lincoln Phelps out there now.
Again, Lincoln's raced with us a while now.
Yeah, I believe he was at Windrock with us for our season opener. And we have Jason Phelps in the bouncer class as well. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is a father-son racing duo.
I like it. We have a few new bouncer drivers with us today as well. I see down there.
Come on, Lincoln. Don't stop. Oh, he's in the ruts.
He's in the ruts.
Oh, no.
He may have to back up there. Again, just because those ruts are so big for such a little tire. I mean, they're big for a bouncer tire.
Keith is going to
He's like,
help him get out of there.
Keith's our recovery expert for the bouncers, as well as he carries about every tool and part you could dream of. So it's only fitting that he does it for the youth class as well. He's like, right here, go right here.
Right up the middle.
Yeah, I can hear him now. Come on, little buddy, you can do it.
There it is. There's Jay Storts up there.
Cheering him
at
on.
The top.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we've got from Lincoln Phelps.
87.128. It's a great time for Lincoln Phelps.
128. Next on the line, Gatlin Wheels.
Again, we have two drivers in the 82s, or sorry, 42s, a 43 and a 45. It's getting tight.
It close out here.
For as long as courses are running, it's actually getting pretty tight.
Miss Gatlin Wheels is out on the course now. She is no stranger to our youth class or racing in general. Her dad, Justin Wheels, definitely put on a show out at Disney a couple weeks ago. We talked to him a little bit about that in one of our pre-race interviews.
Yes.
So maybe we can throw that clip up later today when we've got it's a little downtime.
Yes.
We need to get some kids. We need to get all the kids together
Oh,
for one
my
of our
goodness.
pre-race interviews.
That would be.
We got to think of some fun questions for them.
Favorite dinosaur, definitely, definitely.
That would probably be a good one for them. Ooh, 43.446.
Getting a quick time.
Let's see. That is a third place time right now, I believe.
Yep. Tanner's still sitting in there. Or sorry, Ramsey's in there with that 42. Laney's at a 42, and then Gatlin's at a 43. Brantley Haven's right behind her with a 43, and then Cooper is our 45. That's our top 5 for the youth class.
But let's talk about how close these are, because Ramsey Trainer in the lead with a 42.3, and then Laney Feltner with a 42.6. Then we've got Gatlin Wills with a 43.4, and Brantley Havens with a 43.5.
That's super, super tight.
Oh! The rut strikes again. Kinley Havens. You guys have been hearing us talk about how gnarly they are, and now you can see for yourself.
It literally swallowed that side by side.
Oh, no. Kinley had a really good race at Winrock earlier this year, and she, I believe she won that one.
Literally, there's like 2 dads and Colby up there cheering.
We got
like,
Colby, Daniel Pierman. Who's that running up there? Is that Dustin Havens?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, look at her go.
Wow. You don't realize what that's
She
like
gotta make up
thrashing
some
across
time
those.
now.
Yeah.
And you know what? This our youth class has many of the same safety requirements as our other classes. They wear fire suits, and they have
Yes.
Hans devices, little mini Hans devices, and little mini helmets, and either window nets or wrist restraints. So she's getting it now.
69.125 for Kinley Havens. Again, not the fastest time, but not horrible with a backup there. And by backup, I mean push back by several dads. Like,
well, and the good thing is that they all get to run this course again.
Yes.
So they've got the opportunity to, now they have a lap under their belts
Yep.
and know where they need to go and which ruts to avoid, and they'll have the chance to shave some time off. Clara Hoback is on the line now. Clara's got a fresh wrap on her 200.
oh, yeah?
You can't really see it from here, but it says her name right above, and the white above her, the driver's seat.
Heck yeah.
And yes, speaking of, excuse me, the Hobacks, excuse me, guys, they are featured in the current Highway to the Hill episode. So you guys can go to the Rock Racing TV YouTube channel and find that episode and get to know the Hoback family a little bit more and see what the days leading up to a race weekend look like for them.
That's a
45.284 for Clara Hoback.
Not a bad time.
We have one more young driver. Blake Heckley is going to wrap up course 1 for our UTV youth class. And then we'll give you guys a quick rundown.
All right, next from the line.
Here she goes. She's got a partner in crime, too. Looks like
You can-
Dallas might be riding in there with her.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's Dallas. Look at Jay up there.
Yes.
There it is.
51.892.
All right, that is round one for the youth class out here at Wildcat this morning. Matt, can you give us a rundown right after this commercial?
I will.
What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
All right, and we're back. Again, we just ran our youth class. Again, that's our first course of the day here at Wildcat. Ramsey Trainer coming in with that 42-second run. Again, like you mentioned earlier, right behind Laney with a 42-second run. Gatlin, 43, and then Brentley Havens, 43. Again, super tight racing for such a long course. It's always fascinating to see how tight the times really are. Clara Holback coming in with a 45. Cooper Nash coming in again with a 45. Dallas Heckley, 46. Ava Garner, 46. Which is funny. Our first four sets of times are all paired exactly close.
Paired up here.
Brody Pierman, 47. Ridge Brown, 49. Blake Heckley, 51. Kinley Havens with a 69, and Lincoln Phelps with an 87. Again, that rounds out our youth class. I know our UTV bounty drivers run the same course as the bouncers, so they're all getting strapped in and getting ready. Looks like they're getting them all get ready to pull the line, making sure our course is clear. Again, make sure all tape is up because we have a very long course. Again, you guys saw the sheet earlier. We're going to have some uphill, some downhill sections, so we're very excited for that. Again, it can also be a little nerve-wracking when you're trying to race up and down the hill to make sure you remember everything. I think we have 4 drivers in the bounty class today. This is Cody Kaysen.
4 drivers. We had 4 late entries.
Oh, 40 late entries, okay.
Oh, yeah, we've got a lot more than 4 drivers.
Wow, we have like 20.
We've got about, I think maybe like 16 or 17 in the bounty class, and then we've got another full list for the bouncer class as well.
It's going to be a long day of racing, which will be awesome. Again, it's for the guys racing bounty and raced yesterday, they're massively confused just because they already raced, like Dan Carter, who raced 2 different courses yesterday, one in the UTV Stock Cup, one in the UTV Cup, is now racing bounty, which is the same course we run. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to try to remember all this stuff.
Yeah, he also raced the Ben class, so
that's
a lot of courses to keep up with.
He said, luckily, that was really close to the UTV Stock class, so he said those were pretty comparable. So luckily, those were somewhat comparable.
If you're just joining us, welcome to Hillside Live. Make sure you guys are watching from that Rock Racing TV Facebook page. We cross-post to lots of pages, but that's where Matt and I watch from. So head over to Rock Racing TV if you want us to be able to see your comments and answer your questions, all that good stuff. We are just about ready to kick off our UTV Bounty class. We have a full class today. We had both Kaysen brothers and Cooper Bentley as late entries, and we had another one as well. We'll find out when they come to the line.
Yeah, so
I guess they were all waiting to see how everything held together after yesterday, as well as how gnarly the weather got, if I had to guess.
Yeah,
and then we showed up bright and sunny this morning, and they're like, all right, let's do it.
Which I'm so glad. There's nothing worse than just, being in the rain, dealing with rain, climbing your buggy. Oh, look, it's a wet seat. That's so exciting to hop down. It's just not.
I definitely got a trash bag out to sit on in the Razor this morning to come over here, and I still got soggy pants somehow.
I seen Jay Storts up there walking around. The whole back of his butt was just soaking wet.
Oh, yeah. It's not how you want to, start the day because it's not going to dry out here. You have to take preventative measures.
Yeah.
Is this
Okay, you can see Keith Toolman down there in his rig, recovery rig.
Is this Cody on the line? I can't quite see.
Sitting next to
I think this is Cody Kaysen on the line.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I can recognize the wrap there.
What's up, Curtis? Where's everybody tuning in from this morning? It's a sunny Saturday morning here by us. What's the weather like by you? Did you have your breakfast yet? Your coffee? You hanging out on the couch at home? Do you have to work today?
Boo.
That would be a boo. Did DC make it? Matt, I have not seen him, and I know that Travis Skelton is racing for him in the bouncer class.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume he's not.
He was at like 1 o'clock last night. I think they received a text that he was supposed to be leaving at 1 a.m. To get here because he was trying to get his motor back together, but I don't know if he actually made it here or not.
Yeah, I'm going to assume since Travis is here to race for him that DC's not. But it's fun having Travis Skelton back out here. I ended up standing next to him at the driver's meeting, and I was like, whoa, hey, stranger.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were here.
I seen him pull in this morning, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Did a double take.
I was like, oh, yeah, he's racing a bouncer now. That's right.
Yeah.
More impressed that he's racing a rear mount engine, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's going to be fun to see. Let's see. Mark says, he's working. Bummer.
Not happy missing the race.
But, hey, you're also getting to watch some of the race here on Hillside Live, so that's got to be a little bit better than nothing. Karen in North Carolina says it's sunny. Nikki's at work right down the road.
Some Spencer Grindstaff tuning in there.
Curtis, you need to get out of New Hampshire. Y'all still have snow in the forecast. Ooh. Vince is chowing down. We got Spencer cheering Cody on. This is our first driver for the UTV Bounty Class, Course 1, Cody Kaysen.
Again, coming out of that straight starting gate, so many ruts to go over. So, again, they took a dozer this morning and kind of halfway cleared the ruts out on that hill just because they were so big they could literally swallow a side-by-side.
If you guys are not familiar with how we do the classes here, our UTV Bounty class does run the same course as the big bouncers. So definitely step things up for the Bounty class and make it challenging for these guys, which is probably why we had so many late entries, because they were waiting to see.
Yes, yes.
if they wanted to commit to
pour
it
down rain or not. Yeah.
After racing yesterday.
Again, there's a big tree they have to kind of pop over there, so you see them, and then it's obviously super steep to drop through. See you, buddy. Again, those are some wet, slick rocks. Again, a lot of the rough edges have kind of smoothed out over the years, but again, for a side-by-side, again, a lot of them get hung up there, bellied out, so you just have to bounce over them. Again, once you get to the top, they're going to turn left and kind of run that little ridge line up there, and then drop down, head back through the woods. This is kind of a new trail.
They're coming down the Mickey Thompson Mountain.
I like it.
Down that same new section that we ran in the Cup class yesterday.
Yeah. Again, swinging it wide here. Again, you're going to see some of the bouncers, I think, do that same thing.
Across those rad flow rocks.
Yes.
Got to put that suspension to work.
Again, coming up here, making that tight turn. Through the finish line he goes.
.143.975 for Cody Kaysen. Starting things off for UTV Bounty, course 1. All right, looks like Clay Kaysen on the line now. Let's see if he can beat his brother Cody.
I think they were arguing last night who'd be faster today. So
I know that Clay was trying to get Brandon or Daniel or one of them to bet him for today. I guess for a bounty class.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ended up finding any takers.
I think Cody was betting.
I think Cody might have gotten someone
too.
for like $20.
Yeah. I said he was trying to bet yesterday.
It was a low commitment bet.
Let's find out which one of these Kaysen boys is actually a little bit better.
Clay tried to pawn off a bag of Starburst jelly beans on me.
Yeah.
This morning I was like, I'm more of a chocolate person.
Yeah, we
said give them to Matt though. I told him so. Find a bag of jelly beans in your snack bin.
Yeah.
That's why.
I was at Michael Gar's camp this morning and gave me like a big bag of candy. He's like, you always share with everyone. Here you go. I said, thank you so much.
Michael definitely looks out for us.
He does.
We appreciate it. Appreciate everyone that feeds us out here.
We do.
I ate a good dinner last night. You missed it, Matt.
Yeah, we were in town
at the Davis Heckley Hobart compound.
We were working on a bouncer last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to the Advanced Auto Parts employees for staying there until about 10:30 to help me get 9 o'clock when they closed. 10:30 we were still working on bouncer.
Well, I saw you load up and head out with the bouncer on the trailer, and I was like, where's he going?
We put a hole in a transmission cooler yesterday, so.
What'd you do that for?
Yeah.
Kicks and giggles?
Yep. Again, trying to keep us momentum going through these rocks here.
Oh, I think that's the same spot that Cody
It is. Again, you
got
to keep your momentum going because there's such a – your belly is so low on these side-by-sides, and there's such a big ledge on these for –
Also, it is always steeper in person than it looks on camera. We will forever remind you of that because for a lot of people that have never been to a race in person, then you won't understand or have the perspective of what it actually looks like out here on these race courses. Aww. Sweet.
Heck yeah, we'll take it.
Speaking of people feeding us, we had a little cutie come over and offer us some cookies.
Yes. Homemade chocolate chip cookies. Yes, we'll take them. Come on. Oh, he's through it. There we go. You can see Cody at the bottom cheering on his brother Clay. Taylor, you can check him later, okay? You can check him after I'm done eating them, okay? At that point, the poison will be effective.
All right, he's got to get up and over the rad flow rocks. Not too much left now.
Ooh.
He found some mud down there still.
Coming through that wood section, pretty hot and steamy there. .158.822 for Clay Kaysen.
Oh, and of the Kaysens, it was Cody with the fastest time so far, or for course one.
And he's definitely going to rub that in. Again, Clay finished second yesterday, had the fastest time on course one, was second on course two, has a tie for first place, ended up losing because of combined time.
All right, here go. Wyatt Wilson. This is a test dummy or test subject.
We got Mr. Wyatt Wilson himself on the line. He came up and hung out with us for a good bit yesterday up here on the show.
Again, a heck of an off-road racer.
Yeah, it was good catching up with him. Glad to have him out here this weekend. Old test subject racing. Got to catch up with Tasha, too, after the race yesterday.
I seen you in there talking to her.
Wyatt was our fourth late entry.
Yeah, fourth late entry.
Yeah. Wyatt was talking about his big bouncer and saying he wasn't fully comfortable in it yet, a little bit yesterday, since he's been racing, the UTVs for quite a while now.
I think it won't take long for him to get comfortable in that thing.
Nah. We'll see him back out in it again soon, I'm sure.
Again, he is a heck of an off-road racer.
We don't call him Wild Wyatt for nothing.
Yes.
He said he was trying to get Timmy to come out and do the bounty class with him just to see if they could meet the bouncer times.
Yeah. You know what? I bet they could do it. Definitely give a run for it.
Well, we'll be able to compare today. It will be interesting to see if which class ends up having the faster times on this course, because it is a pretty tight and winding course, and the UTVs can definitely be better for that, a little more agile, unless a bouncer has rear steer. But we've also seen the UTVs get hung up on those tall ledges, so it's a long enough course though that there's so much variation that it's hard to know without watching them go. I think he missed a turn, but he corrected it. I don't blame him for missing it out here. There's a lot to remember. All right, one shot in it.
Oh,
nice.
Picked a little different line, went to that far left side, and obviously made a quick time with it.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
We'll see what kind of time he's going to get. Again, picking that far left line looked a lot faster.
Matt Buxton says he'd for sure get lost on this course. You got to bring your GPS with you to some
really,
of these.
whoa.
Oh, Wyatt. Out of the trees. There he goes.
Again, you've seen a few drivers come real far wide on that turn. I was talking to Dan Carter this morning. He was kind of saying the same thing. He said he tried to hairpin it yesterday. Didn't go well, so.
There it is. Ooh.
124.571 for Wyatt Wilson. Again, a smoke and run. That is our new leader.
Yep, not having to back up on that ledge really saved him some time there. But we're going to see some more people heading for that left side.
I think you're 100% correct. I think we will see some people. I think they're saying we got Cooper Bentley. Again, he did some racing with us yesterday. Ended up taking home first place in our Cup Series. I said, are you going to be able to hold that? He said, I don't know. That's a pretty tall feat. Again, swinging it wide there. Again, trying to sling the rear end around to make that hairpin turn.
Definitely takes away some of the momentum when you have to make those tight turns.
Oh, yeah. We'll see what Cooper does. Oh, taking that far left line.
Those camera guys better stay on their toes. It's Bill, though, and he's like a mountain goat up there, so he'd be all right.
Again, taking that access road down, coming to that new trail. Ooh.
Oh. A little bit of a hard hit coming off first rock.
Again, that's going to be a quick time.
This is a good smooth run he's got. Woohoo! 1:08.549. Wow. Cooper just smoked it out here. This is course 1 for the UTV bounty class. We're 4 drivers in. Cooper just laid down a great time, a 1:08. We've got a lot of drivers still to go now, and he definitely just set the bar real high for everybody else. Everyone just fascinated down there. Yep. Taking it all in. We got Jake Pike watching.
What's up, Jake and Jake?
How's it going, Jake?
Mr. Fordzilla himself.
Bill is making his strategy, his exit strategy.
Yes.
Up on the hill.
His evacuation plan.
Yeah, you got to have one, man.
Yes.
If you're on the side of the hill for any reason during a run, you got to know where you're going to go if stuff happens. Robert Trainer on the line now.
Get Robert also raced with us yesterday.
Yeah, he did very well yesterday in our cup class. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I can't even see what's over there that he's hung on.
Interesting strategy. Let's see how it works out for him.
He might just be, like, high-centered in the ruts. Oh. Bummer.
Will somebody please tell him you can't park there?
There you go.
Good job. That worked.
I say again, side by side sit pretty low. That way, keep the high speed and keep it from rolling over. But again, once you get some big ruts like out here, the belly can get high centered pretty quickly.
All right, he's gonna have another go at it. There it is. Oh. Matt, are you taking good notes on the lines here?
I am. I was kind of watching. Again, as you can see, all the drivers, bouncers, and all packed in by the starting line, over by our race line starting line. Clearly paying attention to what these side-by-sides are doing. Jack Porter, Justin Wills. You see a handful of them over there. Just Brian Bebawad is down there. What's up, buddy? Getting a Bouncer Live Facebook group.
Oh, no.
Get back on your wheels. Go,
go,
go.
Nice.
There we go.
He's just going to take the bypass route
down. That's, you know what?
That might earn him a Skinny Pedal nominee, though. Yeah, he took out the drone.
He came up to me yesterday and he goes, hey, by the way, I don't know Megan. I said, okay. He was laughing. He's like, yeah, my buddies were all texting me like, hey, this guy's saying you know Megan. He's like, I don't. 190-613 for Robert Trainer.
And we do have a replay.
And coming down the hill, again, if you hang a little bit to the left of that, there's a little bit of a smooth sailing, but apparently he came down. There's a stump. There's a stump that he caught right on that front A-arm.
He just did a handstand.
He did.
Just working on his floor routine, you know.
Yeah.
A handstand into a somersault.
Yeah.
And he drove on out of it like a boss. Nathan King is on the line now. Speaking of Skinny Pedal nomination for this weekend, Nathan had quite the tumble yesterday.
He did.
And we have a replay for like the 10th time because it's just too good not to.
It is. Again, he broke the hub. I kept saying he broke a steering link yesterday. It's actually that left driver's side hub. And once he broke that, it was just kind of over from there.
And the crazy thing is, an hour later, he was right back for course 2. He had some great help, and they got everything back together amazingly. And here he is again today, ready to take on the bounty class. So
he came up and interviewed with us yesterday, and he said there's like a dozen guys there just thrashing to get it done. So it's always neat when you can see that. You guys have them. He said we had a spare trailing arm, spare hub. He said we had a bunch of spare parts. So he said we broke a lot, but we got it all put back together. So came back out, got some points yesterday afternoon with us.
what are they doing up there, Taylor? I gotcha. We had a drone recovery operation going on, and we've got Nathan King now.
They wanted to give Knox plenty of time to get out of the way. Wow. Nathan King is flying right now. Again, was just skimming across those ruts. You can see him kind of bouncing side to side through those ruts there. He's obviously been watching.
Well, if he keeps this up, he might be on par to beat Cooper's time. All right, easy does it down the hill this time. Part of his problem was he didn't have much for brakes yesterday.
He did not.
I don't know as that has changed at all today either.
Yeah. We were trying to see how fast he was going downhill to see if that had changed, but again, several drivers now went to that, farther to that left side.
There you go.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Get back on your wheels. Oh, go again.
He's
there.
trying.
Oh.
He's trying.
Dang it. Dang it. Oh,
that was
man.
the exact same thing that
It
Robert
was.
did.
And again, you could see he was trying to get back on his wheels. Dang it.
Oh, man. He had a really good run going.
He definitely has a double nominee now for the Skinny Pedal. Again, you can see when he finally landed, he instantly threw it in reverse, trying to upright it. Gosh.
Trying to monster truck it.
Yeah.
We'll pull up that replay in just a second for you guys. Poor Nathan is the king of the replays.
He is this weekend. He has been living on it. Again, coming down. There's a stump right there.
It's exactly what happened to
Yeah.
Robert.
Like, hit the same tree and everything. Again,
Nobody did that yesterday. Did they? I don't think
no,
so.
but there was a tree there to kind of help hook him a little bit, and it kind of they shot him off more rather than straight, more to the left.
Oh.
Again, you can see him right there in reverse trying to upright the stinking thing. Man. Again, that's so frustrating.
You know, Nathan always has such a good attitude, though. And
He does.
You can just tell he's just happy to be here.
He
Got
is.
the family with, his sister Madison, of course, races as well. Their parents were hanging out with us at the campsite last night after dinner and got to chat with them a little bit. So, they're always all it's fun to be around.
Yes.
They're just happy and in a good mood, even when racing doesn't go as planned. He's giving everybody a nice view there.
Yeah.
Old General Lee.
We haven't heard the horn yet this weekend.
We have not. I wonder if it broke.
After that rollover yesterday, I could clearly understand why.
Well, that was our first DNF in the bounty class so far for Course 1. We're not quite halfway through.
Looks like Madison, ain't it? I can't tell from here. No, that's not Madison. Is that?
I believe this is one of our new drivers, Josh Krapinski, because
Okay.
I do not recognize that buggy. I can't see it behind the Keith's recovery vehicle there, so. All right, we're waiting on some confirmation here. We are working on getting course clear, but in the meantime, we have a couple young guests come join us.
What's up, y'all?
Sup, buddy? I normally got the cowboy hat on. You had to take it off to do the interview, but
Can you tell everybody your names and how old you are?
I'm Brantley Havens, and I'm about to turn 12. I'm 11 right now.
When's your
Okay.
birthday?
September 8th,
Oh,
2011.
all right.
okay. Who you got with you?
This is my little cousin Kenley.
Yeah? She decided to do some racing today, too?
Yeah, she kind of got stuck in that rut.
Oh, I know.
We saw.
That
She
thing
did
just swallowed
really
you
good.
up.
It did, like swallowed the whole buggy and everything.
Yeah, they got her out. She did some driving. She made up.
She
some
sure
time.
did. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah,
Are you going to do the same course again for round 2? Is that what the plan?
yeah, we are.
So now that you've done it once, are you going to do what are you going to change for course 2, if anything? I know you're going to stay away from that rut.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay out of the rut on that hill because I kind of got stuck in it and wouldn't let me out.
Yep. Those are some real big
Yeah.
ruts we have out here this weekend, especially after that downpour we had yesterday.
I kind of got some mud all over my face over there at that little
I
big
see a little on that.
puddle up there.
Do you guys like racing in the mud better, or when it's dry and dusty, or the rocks like we had at Disney?
I like the rocks at Disney, but she loves the mud. She
Yeah.
loves getting muddy.
She a mud person? All right, I want to hear from her real quick. All right, tell us your name and your birthday.
My name is Kinley Havens, and I'm 7 years old, and my birthday is April 13th.
All right, and how old are you?
7.
7 years old, and this was your first time racing?
No, she's
Second.
raced with us.
Second time, all right.
She raced at Windrock.
Okay.
Yeah, and last year.
And what's your
here.
favorite part about racing?
Getting muddy.
Getting
Yeah,
muddy.
muddy. Do you have to help clean off your buggy when it gets muddy? Or do you just get it muddy and then you don't have to clean it?
I don't have to.
There you go.
Nice.
That's the best part.
You have people for that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing to do when you're not racing?
I usually practice at home.
Oh, yeah? You like to practice? You have a little course at home? Brantley helping you wear a groove in the yard?
Do you guys live close to each other?
She lives over maybe 10 minutes away from my
10 minutes?
10
okay.
minutes.
Like 25 minutes. She lives over like another town. Like,
Okay.
And remind us where you're from.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Moorhead, Kentucky.
Moorhead, Kentucky. So you guys aren't
Alright.
too far away from here.
Yeah, she's over here from West Liberty.
Okay, West Liberty. What? How far a drive was it for you guys to get here?
For us, it was like an hour and a half. Maybe.
Oh, so you guys are close to an hour and a half. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Was
Yeah?
this your favorite park to race at, or what is your favorite?
My favorite park, maybe here. Yeah, it's gonna be
All
either
right.
here or over at Rush.
Either here or Rush.
Yeah.
We
What
go
a-
to Rush a lot.
Okay. Kinley, what's your favorite place to race? Do you have a favorite?
I haven't really been racing that lot.
Yeah,
so
you
I
haven't
don't
figured
know
it out
yet.
yet.
Okay.
All right.
No.
Well, we'll ask you again after you've had a little more experience.
All right.
All right, that was Brantley and Kinley Haven, some of our young drivers in the youth class. And right now we've got Josh Krapinski out on the course. Thank you guys for coming up here. Good luck on round 2.
Looking pretty good.
Again, Josh having a good run. Taking his time, being calculated coming down there.
All right, looking real good. Calm down.
Anthony said he should have Shepard present the Skinny Pedal Award live. Is he here? I haven't seen him yet. Jonathan Shepard.
He is here.
Where is he?
He is.
Well, if somebody that is here that's watching live sees him, send him to the production trailer. If not, we'll try and get on the radio and find him later.
Looks like Josh also picked that kind of that far. You can see the buggy's kind of working that middle section now. Last two of them come more to the middle, but again, normally you see him kind of hugging that far right side. Well, it'll be interesting to see if the bouncers stay there or if they start working to that far left side or not. He's dropping down a little close to that rock. He's the first guy I've seen kind of make that hairpin turn. Did have to back up a little bit, but again, it'll be interesting to see if how many guys try to stick the hairpin turn and bouncers. Again, having a rear steer makes a big difference.
There you go. Come on, baby.
Through the finish line.
That's a 126.423.
126.423.
Good enough for third place right now.
Our current leader is still Cooper Bentley with a 108. And then Wyatt Wilson, who just sat down right here. Wyatt Wilson with a 124 and Josh Kaprinski with a 126. Those are your top three right now. We're about halfway through Course 1 here at Wildcat Off-Road Park. We're in our UTV Bounty class. What's up, Wyatt?
It took the long way around.
You're just taking the scenic route?
Yeah, it only takes one little bobble to get you completely off course.
Yeah,
you
it
know
does.
that, Matt, right?
Real quick.
Yeah.
It's like the famous Mike Tyson saying, everybody's got a plan until you get hit in the face. And then things change real quick. At that point, you're just trying to manage the damage, you know?
Yeah, I was just trying to one-shot everything and get up everything.
All right, here goes Tyler Bradley.
I was just glad to, complete the course, didn't get lost, didn't hit really any major trees.
Well, and that was like when people kind of laugh, but when you're doing this much uphill and downhill section, getting lost is a big problem.
Well, it's not hard at all when you're just cruising.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to go fast.
And race pace, miss the ruts, dodge some of the big crevices down here, make sure you're going uphill in the right area. Again, trying to pick that fastest lane. Everything changes very quickly when you're trying to push all that. Plus, you have the mental aspect of going up two hills and down two hills.
Yeah. I think Tyler I think it was trying to get it in limp mode. I think he shut it off up there and tried to get it reset. Sounded like about halfway up that first hill, it kind of went out on him a little bit.
And this coming down these hills are not where you need limp mode to be at.
No, not at all.
I think you could have some serious problems going in limp mode coming down these hills.
Yeah, everything's so tight there. And those turns are so tight, it's hard to make that leap.
We talked about this morning. We had the courses up on the screen showing how tight some of these turns are. And, obviously swinging wide gets you a little bit of space. The downside is it takes more time. So you got to kind of that balancing act of, what route to take.
It's still not sounding right.
Yeah. The big sweeping turns, at least if nothing else, it gives you a lot of time to prepare for what you're going to slam into.
It does.
That's kind of the way I look at it. So,
man.
Yeah, that ledge right there is
and you really can't get speed from right there, so you have to kind of back all the way down.
You got to carry it from as soon as you come over these two big
you really
chops.
do.
You got to carry it from the bottom all the way up there. It is drying up really quickly.
Is it starting to tack up pretty good? Okay.
Yeah, there's only a couple spots. I mean, coming down this new trail that they cut, where it's all topsoil.
There we go. Yes.
On,
nice.
Get it done.
Yeah, where he's getting ready to come down right now, where they just cut this, there's not been enough traffic on it yet to drag all that soil off the top of it. So it's not got down to this gritty clay yet. It's very slimy soil. So that's when you can get into trouble right here. So I think it's one of the reasons why people are taking it. Well, that's like a 6-foot drop right there that drops off.
People don't realize that. That's
a
big drop.
You can't see that in the trees right there, but that's literally like 6 foot tall.
It is.
On one side, it's just a straight sheer drop, too. There's no easing down it.
No,
so you can take the one tire down it and kind of ease down it, but it's definitely a drop. So I think all the guys over there were kind of saying, if we can just climb 2 hills today, I think you're going to be on the podium almost.
I think in the side-by-sides, absolutely.
Yes.
I think in the UTV class, if you could simply complete both courses, you're definitely in the top 3, top 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Cody Kaysen is he's got a transmission that's bleeding excessively over here.
Man.
Nice. Tyler got that. Got a finish.
187.428 for Tyler Bradley.
Yeah, Cody's got a ratchet strap on his engine over there, trying to hold it together. So his second run could get really interesting.
It could be.
If it stops mid-course for some reason.
You know why?
It's the trans.
It's just good. We'll have to make a mental note of that.
Yeah.
So if Cody just takes a snack break in the middle, it's not him, it's the transmission.
It's the trans.
Yeah.
Car's tired.
Yeah. Needs to take a little break.
After that storm that came through last night and about, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I mean, shoot, a lot of us need a little bit of rest time.
I heard some of the campers were shaking last night.
Yeah, man. We went and ate when we came back. I hooked the trailer back to the truck so I could lower it back down and get it more stable. Nathaniel Bale on the line. All right.
Again, he has a pretty sweet wrap.
That black and neon green makes you do a little double take there.
Yeah, I seen him pull line earlier.
Be like, wait, that's not Timmy.
Luckily, it has a big giant skull on the side, so you can tell. But
once you see that, it's easy.
From a distance, you think I thought the same thing when he was pulling in this morning. I was like, is Timmy showing up? I know he has a new trail rig he's been out playing with a bunch. So
yeah, but it's a 2-seater.
Oh, it's a 2-seater.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think after I chatted with him a little bit, I think his big car is going to be a 2-seater as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's going to be able to try to want to make it where he can do a little more trail riding with it.
So we don't really do a ton of trail riding as bouncer racers, just because you're usually we're already at parks, a dozen or more times a year, so we don't do a ton of trail riding. Yeah,
I think where he's not going to be doing as much big bouncer stuff, I think it's a little bit of a release for him to be able to do the late model stuff, and then he'll probably, is my guess, I'm not putting words in his mouth, but I would imagine that would give him a little bit of actual
chill time and
relax time.
Come out and have a good time, play a little bit. Again, we're all fans of heart.
The races, it is a lot of go, get strapped in, get to the driver's meeting, go check out the hills, and then you're in, get that adrenaline pumping, and then it's all right, now we got to pack up and drive home kind of thing. So it is definitely nice to be able to hit the trails.
There he goes, out the top there. Yeah, again, like I said, checking your air pressure, topping off your fuel. You're in race mode, so you don't really have,
I usually have a couple extra steps in that, Bree. Usually it's figure out how to get the broken rigs back in the trailer.
Yep.
Oh, we've all been there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when it's the enclosed trailers now, and you got a broken bouncer, and you're trying to figure out how to wiggle it back in
Yeah.
the trailer.
Yeah, and I have to stack my Razor bouncer and my 4-seater in
Really?
my enclosed, so I got little ramps built in. So if the
It's like
if the
Tetris.
if the buggy's incapacitated that it can't hardly get around, it makes it much more difficult
I can
to
imagine.
place it properly.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I've had to pull the whole front driver's side suspension off of it more than one time, because if you take that off, then it will go all the way
Yeah.
up and miss the closet, and then you don't have to stack them.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work to load the trailer.
Nathan making quick work of that downhill section. See what kind of time he's got.
That's a 133.807 for Nathaniel Bell.
Good enough for 4th place.
Yeah, they're pretty local to here, too. So,
Yeah.
Um,
That's always handy.
And our fastest time is still Cooper. It's like a repeat of
Yes.
yesterday. He came out pretty close to right at the beginning and laid down that
Yeah.
time. And
Yeah, he came out
no
fourth.
one's touched it yet.
because he came after me. I should have let him run in front of me, and maybe he got hung up like the Kaysen boys.
Yeah, yesterday he came out in the Cup Series, made the very first run of the day, and on the second course, and it stuck the entire day.
It's hard to do.
I told him, I said, that is so hard to do.
Yeah.
To come out and make a fast pass and then let it stand all day.
Casey Howell on the course.
So Casey came out strong, pushing hard.
Yeah, I think he said he was leading the points as far as in the bounty
Really?
right now.
Heck yeah.
I think it's what he told me earlier.
Again, with the Bounty Series, since they race the exact same course the Bouncer does, just for those guys to finish, in my opinion, is such an epic thing to do. Like, you have half the size tire, you have half the horsepower.
Yeah.
You know,
Half the suspension travel.
Yeah, half the
I
suspension
love
travel.
these little cars. That's the
Yeah.
problem. It's hard for me. You know, transitioning to a big bouncer is cool and all, and that's what I was just talking. Ethan and I were just talking and having that conversation over there. I said,
Yeah, because he transitioned as well.
yeah, and I mean, you know,
Transition to a bouncer.
Yeah.
Let's clarify.
Yeah, Austin Connell and I were over there. I was like, you know, it's so hard. We get going fast, and we think it's tough for us to fit our cars in there. I said, you get in a big car, it's increasingly difficult to get through the woods.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't see your passenger side tire. It's a luxury to have
Oh,
a
yeah.
single seat small car.
Oh, Casey goes. Oh, man. I for sure thought Casey had it there. Again, and you really have to back up all the way to that landing to start
Yeah.
over. Again, you can't really. There's not a place to stop and start. Go, buddy, go.
Oh, no.
I think he took a little bit of a bounce there and thought, hey,
Yeah.
that's maybe not the line to go.
But I'm going to try it anyway
Yeah.
because I'm already here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
There we go.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yes!
Yeah.
Had just enough momentum to carry him over. Heck
You know,
yeah.
sometimes when you hit that ledge, it knocks your foot off the gas pedal.
Oh, yeah.
It's happened to me
It's
so
happened
many
to me,
times.
yeah.
Like, why did you let off? I did
really
let off. Try to let off.
You're getting thrashed around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bounced my
bro.
foot off the pedal.
I've got to get me a heel stop in my buggy to
Yeah.
put my heel on because I don't have anything to keep my feet on there. So if you're off the gas, you're kind of just
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
find
I've seen
it.
a couple guys, like John Kimball has like a cup that his heel goes into. Like It
Really?
just sinks into the floor.
That's interesting.
And it works out really well.
Come on, Casey, finish strong here.
There we go. Head to that wood section. One 4-1-8-6-1 for Casey Howe.
All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. I just want to come over
All
and check
right.
times.
We'll see you again. That
Thanks,
was Wyatt
Wyatt.
We'll
Wilson.
see you later.
He's racing test subject this weekend. That's his side-by-side. He's raced with us before. Paul Wolf pulling the line.
Scott Mara, we've got about 20 bouncers today out here.
We'll never admit it, but secretly we'd like to see him crash. I hope you do really good, Paul.
All right, I heard where DC is not running.
Yeah, I don't think DC's here, but I guess he didn't get anybody to have anyone to run for him.
He had a motor
in
that
this
he was
class.
like putting back together, so.
Doing DC things?
Yeah. I seen him, I think, like Wednesday night and had like a Tupperware container. His entire engine was in a Tupperware container. Again, this is Paul Wolf running his full body Can-Am in the Bounty Series. So if you got a full body out there, you too can come race Bounty with us. Again, Paul's doing triple duty this weekend. He raced Stock Class and Cup Series with us.
So the time to beat right now on course 1 is a 108.5 from Cooper Bentley.
Again, Paul trying to make quick work of that downhill section. Again, going wide. We've seen a lot of the side-by-sides take that wide strip so we can try to carry some momentum into that uphill section. Again, try not to launch too much over that. That way you can kind of settle, let the buggy settle. Go, buddy, go. Oh, man. Yeah. Our cameraman had a great shot of that, I'm sure.
Oh, man, same thing. It's just throwing him over there.
You can see that belly just barely snag at the last possible second. Again, this is a full-body Can-Am up there. For those of you who are at home like, man, that seems like hard. It's a full-body Can-Am. Doing bouncer courses, okay?
Zach.
Yeah, you can see it's bellying out so hard right there. Again, a lot of the guys that are in this class run a tube chassis style vehicle.
Well, we also had 3/4 of the class run already,
yes.
too.
Yeah, again.
So that ledge isn't getting any easier.
No.
Oh, he's hitting it hard.
There we go, out the top. Woo! Again, go Paul Wolf out there doing a bounty course in a full body. Again, he broke a front diff yesterday. Went back, got the front diff changed, came back, and still raced the second course. Again, we also, he finished, I think.
Oh!
Wow.
That was risky, but it worked.
I think he saw a couple guys get hung up on that stump and thought, hey, I'm not doing that.
He said, we're just going to bypass it entirely and jump over it.
Trying to peel that high side there. Again, Paul won our stock class yesterday.
That's a 184.641 for Paul Wolf. Looks like we still have Dan Carter, Derek Schaefer, and Madison King for course 1 of our UTV bounty class. Enjoying some beautiful sunny weather out here today. A very welcome change from what we had yesterday.
It is incredible. It's like 65 and sunny right now. It's beautiful weather.
We are in Wildcat Off-Road Park in East Bernstadt, Kentucky. This is round 3 of the NRRA 2023 season. Thank you guys for joining us on Hillside Live. We already ran our youth class this morning, course 1. We have just a few drivers left in the UTV Bounty course 1, and then we'll head into the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class course 1. Dan Carter.
Yeah, Dan the man running 4 classes this weekend with, I think, 3 different vehicles. Racing the stock UTV class, the Cup Series UTV class, the Bounty UTV class, and the VIN class with his full-size Cherokee. A little different line than some of the bouncers, or some of the side-by-sides before have been taken.
All right, Dan, come on down. He's completely lost at this point.
Again, some of the lines these guys have to come down, it's just absolutely brutal.
Did he go down the right side?
He did. We have open, once we drop past that tree in the middle of the course, we have free reign of the whole bottom of the hill.
He just went Most of the others have not been going that way. All right, one shot, Dan.
Go, baby, go.
No.
Oh, dang it. Again, we've seen some other guys try that right side line. A couple guys have been successful on the left side line. And the problem is, once you get up there, you literally have to back all the way down. Come on. And if you're taking that far right side, it kind of throws you towards the logs. I think it was Charles Chris who made a video a few years ago where I was coming up and I hit those logs hard and kind of bounced off of them, landed down. But it was a really cool photo because you can see all the logs kind of move and shift. All the cameramen and the fire crew behind it were all running. Oh, man.
The bounce was too soon.
It did. He was in the air, landed on high centered. Man. Come on, Dan. Oh, again, that's just such a high ledge there for side-by-sides.
Well, you can see that it's now getting a stair step, like a double ledge.
Yeah.
But it's getting dug out right below it. And it's giving him the wrong bounce. Oh, now he's on the log.
Literally
Okay, he's off.
wheel stood it on that right side.
If he ends up with a wheel over that log barrier, it might be pretty tricky for him to get out of there.
Yeah. Dang it.
And he's giving it all he's got right now. This ledge has just gotten more and more dug out. It's drying up out here, and we're losing that top layer. It just keeps bouncing him at the wrong moment.
Man.
No,
Come on.
No.
Get back on your wheels. Dang it.
Oh.
Dang it.
The slow roll. Wow, wow. Well, that was Dan Carter in our UTV bounty class. He did everything he could.
Here's the replay. Again, this is Dan Carter after his third attempt. Again, you can see how high that ledge is right there. It's like half the size of the buggy.
That was more than 3 attempts. He tried everything he could.
Perfect. See, I'm glad y'all warmed up on Clyde's buggy.
And they already have him upright. Now we just got to get him back down the hill. Taylor, do we have any spectator shots out here? Once Bill gets back to his camera, maybe we'll be able to get a shot of our crowd out here today at Wildcat. She lives.
Man, you hate to see that for Dan. Again, had a great run going there. And again, it showed, that side view showed how tall those ledges are compared to the side-by-side.
Dan, don't go that way.
I see the Kings down here. They got their Rock Racing Media vests on. Getting ready to help do with some recovery. Again, hopefully we don't need those guys. Fingers crossed everything goes well.
Well, you know, Madison's up next. Or at least, I can't see who's on the line right now, but we only have Madison and Derek left, so.
I would say
she'll be up soon
correct.
if she's not on the line right now. So Nathan and his dad, Isaac, are ready to run if needed. But hopefully they will not be needed.
Yes, again.
There's a view of our spectators out here today. it's so bright and sunny. It just looks like a whole lot of UTVs out here, which is basically what it is. And there's people in there too.
Like a sea of UTVs.
They're all packed in there.
Yeah.
Yep, great weather, great racing. Everybody's having a good time out here at Wildcat Off-Road Park today. There's a little bit better view for you. I don't know if we're going to have time for food trucks today, but they're going to be pretty busy.
We will.
But thanks to Cheryl Davis.
We always make time. Oh, that's right. She's ordering pizza for us.
We have pizza.
I forgot about that. I was getting ready for my hot dog, but I forgot she ordered pizza for us.
Man, the wind is definitely picking up. You guys can see everything waving out there.
Again, I run 14th, so I'll be like second to last on the first course, and I'll be middle of the second course. So as soon as I'm done with my second course, we can knock out a whole pizza. Or whatever, you know.
Is that going to be what gets you through Hill 1, the thought of a pizza waiting for you?
Nice, warm pizza, melty cheese.
Hey, whatever it takes. The faster you drive, the sooner you can eat pizza.
Yep. Nice frosty.
Carry that thought with
you. Yep.
All right, and here's Derek Schaefer. Oh, where'd he go? Looks like he might have missed his turn there at the top. Had to back up a little bit.
Again, that is a hairpin turn, so if you don't have really tight steering, sometimes you might have to do a little quick three-point turnaround there.
Woo!
A little breezy over here.
Picking up now.
All right, come on. Hey. Come on, Derek. Let's keep it rolling.
Oh, nice. Derek one-shotting the ledge. Speaking of one-shotting the ledge, we have Clay Cason up here with us.
He's putting his cheeseburger down to come talk to us.
I'm sure that was your plan, right?
No. Y'all
your plan was to one-shot the ledge. That's right.
Yeah.
You finished chewing, and we'll let Derek finish.
How rough is this ledge coming down it?
Oh, I don't know. I was so mad at that time, I didn't even feel it.
Well, we saw Robert, Trainer, and Nathan both
rolled out
handstand off of that ledge in the middle of.
I'm going to fall off the back of the truck.
Yeah, you're about to.
Well, don't do that.
Well, what's the course like out there? Is it slick, or is it tacking up pretty good?
It's pretty tacky, I ain't going to lie. It ain't as slick as what you would think, as much rain as we got last night.
Yeah.
Except for that one.
Wow.
Oh, heard that.
Hey, I know how it feels. I think I got tree bark in my beadlock ring from that tree right there. Because it was...
Oh, I heard a snap. I don't know. Was that him hitting the tree? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to say the A-arm, something wouldn't go because it's a little wobbly.
Uh-oh. Oh, man, he was so close.
Yeah. Dang it. You hate not being able to get through that wood section. Again, make that wood section, make a turn, you're there.
I wonder if they can hear me chewing at Facebook.
They
on
can't.
home.
Yeah, if you these mics are so sensitive, if you do put it close.
Matt and I know the tricks.
Yeah, you gotta like.
What do you got
when we're eating on
yeah,
it.
that or
cover it up.
pull it out or push it up or.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just hungry. Matt Simmons me up here. I love
Did you
talking
not
to y'all.
get cheese on that?
No.
Why would you get a burger and not put cheese on it?
Oh, I
what
just
kind
wanted
of
something to settle my hunger.
psychopath doesn't eat cheese?
Did you just call me a psychopath?
I love that he paused. He's like, wait a minute, wait. Hold up.
Is this for me making fun of you earlier?
Who doesn't put cheese? Yeah, he called me a trash can earlier.
What? You call her a trash
I
can?
was kidding.
Just because I didn't want the jelly beans and the Sprite.
He said, what are you, a trash can? Wow, jeez.
Actually, I went to hand her my Sprite, and then that's when it happened. It wasn't no jelly beans.
The empty can of Sprite, just because he didn't want to take it with him.
I see.
Like, What am I going to do
Well,
with this?
Wildcat needs to put some trash cans down here for us. Come on now.
Yeah, one for the drivers.
Yeah, come on now.
Throw our snacky snack wrappers away.
Porta potties and trash cans. You always need more than you think you will.
That is Bree's
That's
only.
a proven fact.
That's the only thing in her rider she asked for us.
10 years of being around this racing stuff, and I can tell you, that's the one thing I've learned without a doubt.
You
always need more trash cans and porta potties than you think you will.
It's true. Yeah, you can never at any place, I think, have enough trash cans.
Which Wildcat's got going on here. This is like, to me, this is by far like one of the best spectator places though to race too.
For sure. We just had a nice crowd shot from Bill's camera and got to pan the valley here and see all the spectators packed in. So that is one of the great things. It's very similar to Bikini Bottoms and how it's set up. Everyone can spectate from one side, and then all the racing happens across on the other hillside. So it's safe. It's got a good view.
I feel like this hole's a little bit bigger than Bikini Bottoms, though.
Yeah, it's probably a little wider.
Yeah, there's some ruts out there that swallow your guys' hole.
Easy.
Yeah.
Can't help that we're little.
Did you see the 170s, though?
Oh,
yeah,
my goodness. You're like, hey, buddy, it's okay.
There's like a chasm out there for them trying to cross those.
You have a 12-inch tall tire. Like.
I mean, we're not much taller. I mean, I'm only on a 30.
Yeah. What do most guys run in the UTV class tire-wise?
I'm going to say I run a 30. That's just personal preference. I mean.
Do you think that helps you with your belly height?
No, not really, because I tend to drag a lot because I've got mine on the ground just where it stays stable. In the joint, in the curves and stuff. But a lot of people run 32s, and I don't know. I guess it's just all down to preference.
Yeah.
And how much motor you got to turn them taller tires.
Yeah. And you worry about diffs and axle shafts. And, again, you run a little small tire. We've seen, several drivers in the UTV class for a long time, the Cup Series, that would run a little bit smaller tire. Yeah, well, you could go a little harder, throw it in the corner a little rougher with the diffs and the axle shafts, live a lot longer. Again, you also having a big motor helps turn them, but
it just kind of comes down to like where we're racing at. Like Bikini Bottoms, I would be okay on running a 29 because it's just all
flat,
sand,
big,
dirt,
long
hills. And out here, I mean, you got the same concept, kind of.
These ledges and rocks, though.
But a lot of the spots you need like at least a 32, just where you don't drag and slow you down as much. Because I got on the first little uphill part, there's ruts that are about knee deep out there, and it slowed me down a lot more than what I was expecting.
Yeah.
All right, here's Madison King to wrap up Course 1 for the UTV Bounty class.
And again, right there, you can see that right there is where they brought a dozer in yesterday and tried to halfway knock off the edge for those ruts just for you guys, because there were some massive holes in those ruts going up the hill.
Yeah, if you'd have fell off in those, it would have hurt a little bit.
Yeah. Again, the rain kind of leveled the playing field a little bit with everybody, but
it's honestly not that bad, though.
Yeah.
Today has turned out very nice after
the sun.
Everyone looking at the radar yesterday and a little concerned with all the storms we were
I don't know about y'all,
predicting.
But at about 3 o'clock this morning, it sounded like the whole trailer was coming down. It thundered so hard.
Really?
Yes.
Man, I guess I was sleeping hard because I don't think I heard anything.
You never
last
woke
night.
up last night?
I woke up a couple times, but I didn't hear anything.
I was in a hotel down.
Must be nice.
It was nice.
I was sleeping like a baby. The next thing you know, boom! I was like, oh my god.
We always leave the fan on super loud in the RV though, just as white noise
Which
to
air
drown
conditioner,
everything out.
It's loud too, but it shook the trailer.
Here we go.
Oh no!
Oh,
so close. Yeah. Again, that's a great shot there. You can see how tall that ledge really is compared to a side-by-side.
I mean, it's about a 6-foot tall ledge right there.
So you got to carry a lot of momentum in it. Again, having the right tire air pressure help. That can make a big difference depending on how much momentum you have going into it.
Hey Matt, how are you going to climb that ledge? That's the real question.
That's a really good question. Oh,
well,
I have a pretty good belly height.
Yeah, but
you know what? We ain't gonna talk about that right now. Okay?
We're gonna talk about it.
You're not gonna crawl it though.
You can't crawl it.
Oh, look at that! That's Clay Cason's time for everybody.
Oh no! Just because you're getting picked on now doesn't mean that I get to leave.
Yeah, you called him over here, Matt.
Yeah, you really did. Interrupted my cheeseburger or hamburger since I ain't got cheese.
We're regretting it now. Yeah, don't call it a cheeseburger.
Calm down.
Don't dignify it with the name cheeseburger.
There she goes! Come on.
Yeah, change the subject now, Matt. Change the subject.
Madison's doing a great job out there.
Yeah, she's doing a fabulous job, but we want to know what you're going to do.
I've climbed this before. This isn't too bad, and I think it's getting.
You climbed this even?
Oh, 3 or 4 times.
Are you sure?
Now, it's the other part over here to your left that you're going to have some problems with.
Well,
Yeah.
we ain't even running that right now.
No, but later on we will.
Well, we don't worry about second hill till we get there.
Yeah. First course is fun. In my opinion, first course in a big bouncer is so much fun. It's hard, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Again, I promise you, I enjoy this course. Second one, not so much.
I just want to point out that Madison made the Mickey Thompson Mountain look super easy after Nathan cartwheeled down it. So
yeah, I'm sure she'll rub that in later. She'll be like, "Hey Nate, how'd that course do?"
Poor old Nathan. He's had some rough luck
this weekend.
He's had more replays from his rolls down the hill this weekend than anybody else.
Well, maybe he'll get the Skinny Pedal Award.
He's definitely in the running for it.
I think from yesterday, he definitely earned it.
Or today.
187.458. Again, that wraps up our UTV Bounty Series. Yeah, let's do the Nathan's replay again. Now that Madison just crushed his time.
This is from yesterday.
Again, you can see clear as day that left hub bust off right here when he lands. And instantly that just cartwheeled, and he just had – it didn't go well.
I don't know if y'all know this or not, but when he did that yesterday, it bent the steering rack plate.
Are
the
you
plate
serious?
on the frame.
No.
And they went to Casey Howe's shop last night and was working on it until like 12 or 1 o'clock this morning, putting a new plate in it last night.
Oh, and then that was today. That ledge, it got him and Robert Trainer both.
Wow.
One after the other.
Yeah, Robert was lucky enough to drive away from it, though.
Yeah.
Man, you hate to see that.
Nathan tried. You see him there.
He did. You could throw him in reverse, but. All right. Again, that was our UTV Bounty Series. Cooper Bentley came in first. Wyatt Wilson came in second. Josh Cooper-Kinski came in third.
Come on, Matt. Get it out.
Krupinski
There you go.
came in third. Nathan Bell came in fourth. Casey Howe came in fifth. Cody Kaysen came in sixth. Clay Kaysen came in seventh. Paul Wolf came in eighth. Tyler Bradley came in ninth. Madison King came in 10th. Robert Trainer came in 11th. Nathan King, Dan Carter, and Derek Schaefer all had DNFs there. Again, that was our UTV Bounty Series, which those guys will be back later today. Again, I always have a lot of respect for anybody who races Bounty Series because that's the big hills that the big bouncers race. So if you're just completing that course, you're already in like a league of your own there. So
there, you hear that, Clay? It'll make you feel a little better.
I ought to be in another
about life.
I ought to have plenty of respect from Matt. I treat him like such a nice person.
Yeah, and you did. Speaking of winning, you won last weekend, right?
Yeah. Wow, Matt. Way to make me feel better.
It does. Hey, you did a great job. You opened that top box.
Now I'm second yesterday and seventh right now.
But you had the fastest time on course 1 yesterday, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, and it came down to a tie in points. So, like, if you're tying for first place in points, you're clearly doing something right. We had to go to combined times to figure out actually who won. Again, when you're doing that, that's when you're bringing things well.
While you two sort this out, we are going to run to a quick commercial, and then we're going to be back with the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer Class, Round 1.
Woo!
Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. The new Baja Legend MTZ. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. The Baja Legend MTZ. What you want? What you want? No matter where your ride takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
And we're back. Matherly says the battle of the brothers here. That's definitely you and your brother.
He beat me He beat me on that hill.
He did. He was talking trash this morning, like, I'm gonna beat him. I can't wait. He was even like trying to throw $10, $20 down.
You wasn't even around this morning.
I was up there talking to him. I promise you.
I wasn't around then. I guess I was still in bed.
Yeah. Whoops. He said I was still in bed.
All right, let's check out who's on the starting line. Who is on the starting line?
I think he.
Yeah, it's
I thought it was going to be Cooper.
It's one of our newer bouncers.
I think this kid is like 13 or 14 years old.
I'm pretty sure his dad was down here giving cash to Clyde this morning for his entry fee. I'm pretty sure this is one of
All
our.
right, Taylor, can we get a name, please?
I think so. He raced at Sugar Creek last week. He's really good, actually.
The buggy looks really sharp. It's got a nice powder coat on it.
I don't have his name at all, so we'll have
Connor Flynn.
I believe
Connor Flynn. All right.
Too. Oh, Cooper made the poor little guy go first. Wow.
Yeah, Cooper was a late entry too. So.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Figured Cooper was. I thought he was a season.
We were giving him a hard time, but why he entered late? His dad said, "Don't get me started." I was like, Cooper, we do this every week.
Oh, did he just forget to sign up?
Apparently, I was giving him a hard time, and his dad was like, "I know."
Hey, it happens.
So it's actually Aaron's fault. Is that what y'all were trying to say?
Well, Aaron was giving Cooper a hard time.
And I'm not going to say nothing. Cooper has had to go first all weekend, and he is smoking it right now.
Coming out for it, people don't realize also how difficult it is to come out and make the very first pass.
I love it.
And let that stick the entire day.
I love doing that.
Really?
Yeah, I love just because to me, it takes the pressure off of me.
Yeah.
After watching everybody smoke it down.
Yeah.
Then I feel more like, okay, I need to push, and then I can go out there and run my own race and just let it be what it's going to be.
That's true. There's no pressure if you're not trying to push to a time. You're like, hey, I'm the trendsetter right now.
So why did you let Cody go first?
Because he wanted to.
Oh.
He just wanted to, and I said, you can have it, buddy.
You guys like rock, paper, scissors?
Nah, I told him he can go first. Just trying to get Cody more comfortable in that buggy.
Yeah.
Because when he does, I'm going to have my hands full for sure with him.
Yeah. He was pretty excited about racing today. He's pretty geeked up this morning.
Yeah, right now he's got a busted transmission. It's split in half.
Are you serious?
In half. We heard he broke it.
He's going to run the second hill until it breaks.
Until it breaks, run it till it can.
Something about a ratchet strap.
Yeah, it's ratchet strap together.
Why, it was like, it said it was
leaking.
leaking.
A little duct tape on for good measure.
He said he had a little leak and was
Luckily,
ratchet strap.
Shout out to old Chicky Bartlett, who used to race with us. He brought me a transmission Friday night.
Is this a rear mount engine? Sounds super healthy.
All right, this is Connor Flynn.
Little old school buggy.
So we have two rear-mounted engines, two rear engine buggies out here today. That's
Travis Skelton's out here today.
Yeah.
I don't know how old this kid is. I could have swore they said he was 13 or 14 years old.
Watch him be like 24 and be like, why they call me a teenager?
Well,
we'll find out.
I'm almost like 99% sure that he's pretty young.
We'll send you out to interview him.
No.
You can have honorary interviewer status.
I don't have a microphone.
We'll fix that real quick.
That's Zach's job. Hey, hop down back there, sir.
I think we're going to see a lot of backing up on these turns in the bouncer class. Any of them without rear steer. We have 3 or 4 real tight turns in this course today.
Right here. Here we go.
Nail it. Oh, no. Still got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Again, having that taller belly height makes such a big difference.
Okay, man. We get it that you got a tall belly height. Okay, calm down.
Well, I tell you, bouncers usually sit a little higher than side by side.
Y'all have 43-inch tall tires.
Yeah.
Okay, so
par for the course.
Yeah, that taller belly height, the bigger tire makes a big difference. Get coming down, dropping there.
All that horse pressure too.
Yeah, that tends to help.
Matt, you don't have horse pressure.
I do, just not enough. You could always have more, though. You know what I'm saying?
You can never have enough. Oh, man. You're doing so good.
Just feeling out, Again, that bottom side has a lot more undercut. I've seen a lot.
This is Connor's first time racing with us here at the NRRA, and he had to go first today for the bouncer class. So
again, it's also a little harder to set your pace if you don't know. Yeah, for a big bouncer, guys never raced with us before. It's like, and new course. And this is a little bit longer course.
Yeah, I'm going to go tell Cooper here in a little bit that he should have went first. Instead of making a new guy go first.
Yeah. That's definitely a trial by fire. Like, hey, welcome to the show. Get up there. Pull up the line.
This guy's handled himself very well, though.
Yes.
He's done really good besides that one little bobble before the ledge.
That's a 149.331 for Connor Flynn, our first driver of the Brannock Motorsports Bouncer Class, Course 1. If you're just joining us, welcome to Hillside Live. We are at Wildcat Off-Road Park in East Bernstadt, Kentucky today. We've already run course 1 for our UTV youth class, the Digging Deeper UTV youth class, and course 1 for UTV Bounty. We have moved on to the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class now. We should have, Cooper Bentley.
Yeah, Pepper says it's Aaron's fault.
Pepper? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, about him being a late entry.
I love that Pepper's in a live feed trolling her husband. Pepper, we love you. Oh, I got a note.
Get him, girl. Get him.
I have a note from Pepper. She told me to say this on the live feed, and I said I will absolutely say that. Where is it?
You know, you can go to the top and type in her name. The Raceline banner is fixing to take flight.
It was from her. She's put Diana. Your daughter-in-law said she's hungry. It was for her mother-in-law. So like, hey, tell your daughter-in-law she's hungry, okay? So.
All right. I feel like we're speaking in code, but Diana knows what that means. So.
Yeah,
we're good.
Lost. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're just passing along secret messages.
She was saying that her mother-in-law would be watching. She said, make sure you tell them, hey, Diane, your kids are hungry. Bring some food. It was, teasing them.
Well, I'm hungry if you want to bring me
Diane.
some food. My hamburger is gone. Cooper's picture makes me laugh.
It does. He has that like comb over haircut looking thing.
The poor kid. He's got such a baby face.
Oh no, we lost the.
Golly.
Oh, they're taking it down. Okay.
Well, better hope they don't get on a header.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was just blowing the Raceline banner around. Our Raceline starting gate was starting to get a little.
It looks like one of those wobbly things at the car dealership.
Yes.
Blow up.
Yes. Yeah. It's always funny when it starts getting a lot of mud on top, it'll start to sag. Cooper is getting it this morning.
Get chocolate milk.
Them new tires on that buggy. Get it, boy. Cooper is on it.
He is. Can watch him sling around that top. There you go. Whip that rear end around.
Oh, I thought he rolled. She got her up on two wheels up on top.
He's getting whoa.
Oh, no. Get her going. Come on down that hill. Let's brake. Wonder what that was. That was weird.
Yeah,
that was weird. It just.
Okay.
On and off.
Yeah, it was just weird. And it did that little puff of smoke.
Yeah.
It keeps dying.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is there.
Zach keeps hitting that kill box up there.
Yeah. Can you see some smoke in the cab there with him as well?
Yeah, I don't know.
Again, trying to drive through smoke's not real easy.
Well, by George, he's not quitting.
He is not. Again, looks like he's through the hardest of it.
Again, I mean, there's smoke all in that cab.
There really
is. Seeing. I wonder if y'all can see that at home. Oh, yeah, with the drone shot right there.
Oh, yeah, we got it right now with the drone. Man, I can't tell.
All right, Cooper, be smart here, please, buddy. Coming down this hill when you can't see. Oh,
There's enough wind that he can probably see now.
Gas.
Oh,
gosh. Looking like Daniel Heckley out there taking out the trees.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Luckily, there's a lot of little trees there, so.
I'm going to go tell him he should have went first. This is what he gets for not going first. He's went first every time this weekend.
That's probably why he didn't. He's like, man, I've had enough. He's like, you know what?
Well, his luck has run out. Come on, buddy.
Well, I can't say it was one of the smoothest runs that we've seen from Cooper, but at least he did finish.
And now they quit smoking. Like, this just don't make no sense. And there's no water right there for, just splash up and get up on the headers and make it do that.
1:35.702 was his time. Yeah, it quit now. Quit smoking.
All right, Aaron, we're going to have a talk about this smoking problem.
Yeah.
Clay is volunteering his pit crew services.
Yeah, because, that's unacceptable. Who do we got on the line? Mr. Jay Storts.
Jay Storts. Kelsey, you asked when Jay's running. Well,
here he
your
comes.
Answer.
Come on, Jay.
He's trying to set the record.
This poor wind is not doing Bree's hair any good over here, guys.
Yeah.
She is like struggling. Missed the gear.
Again, you can hear it.
You can hear it? I can hear it.
You can hear it cackle and pop a little bit. It
There you go.
came off the line really strong, and then it kind of cackled and popped for just a second.
I think he missed second.
Cackled
Yeah, maybe.
and pop.
I think he just missed second. I think he got a little excited and slapped her a little too hard in the second.
Again, that motor, I've heard that motor run, and I'm telling you what, it screams.
It is, hurts my eardrums.
It really does. Like, if you're close to it, it's insane.
There are a handful of them out here that are just at some sort of decibel that just rattles your eardrums.
I mean, it like goes to your, it like rattles your
Wade's
brain.
does too.
It does.
Yeah.
Menace, if Brandon ever like lets it forevermore just open up, it's ridiculously loud. Stomp it, stomp it, stomp it, stomp it, stomp it, stomp it.
Oh!
That Ford motor is a screamer.
It is. That's when you let that horsepower eat. When you're almost there, just drop the hammer and hold it down.
Just a screaming.
Go, baby, go.
Jay's looking pretty good.
Again, having a smooth run here.
Jay got third at Disney 2 weeks ago in the bouncer class.
Oh!
Come on with it, Bo. Heck yeah. All right, Jay.
Using that rear steer right there on that hairpin turn.
Oh,
A little too much.
almost a little. It still worked though.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Jay.
A little
Did
backfire.
somebody shoot us, or
What
is
was
that
that
Jay? Woo! Heck yeah, Jay. That's what I'm talking about.
120.691 for
Nicely
Jay Stortz.
done. That is our current fastest time on course 1 for the Brannick Motorsports bouncer class.
Again, smooth run by Jay.
Kelsey said, yeah, I forgot how loud it was and stood right beside it last weekend.
Oh,
Not a
man.
good idea. Yeah, that'll wake you up.
Definitely.
Chris Griggs watching.
What's up, Chris? He's building the bouncer.
Y'all get ready. We got Ethan Martin.
Ethan Martin on the line.
Then Ethan, guy who used to race side-by-sides as well. It's upgraded to the big bouncer
Yeah, Ethan used to drive the Tunnel Vision UTV
until it got stolen.
until it got stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah. How
Yeah,
long
for
was
any of you
that?
guys out there that have any idea where that is, we need it back ASAP.
Yeah, really.
You're like,
It's
I
got
know.
glow-in-the-dark powder
Yes.
coat.
I
It's
mean-
pretty, you'll recognize it.
It's very
That is the
recognizable.
craziest situation I've ever heard of before in my
know.
life. I mean, you
So
think about
sad.
it, a 53-foot enclosed
Yeah.
trailer,
Truck, trailer, everything.
buggies. I mean, custom stuff that is
Yeah.
not like your
You can't
average
just
day,
go back out and buy it at the dealership.
and it's just vanished. It's
Yeah, we definitely hated that for them, but
pretty sad.
glad
that
to
the
see
people out
him
there.
back out here
Oh,
and
moved up in the
switching
world.
classes. Yeah, with old
Screaming
Screaming Green. I don't know if he still calls it that or not. I need to ask him. I named it Screaming
Well-
Green a couple years ago. So
Well, I said
that's what
originally it was
call
a
it.
Did you name
Plowboy
it, or
3.
did-
I think it was Plowboy
At
3.
Boo
Or did
Bash
Ethan-
when Jordan
Ethan Tanner had it.
Yeah. Ethan Tanner raced it.
when Ethan took it to Boo Bash.
Yes.
I named it Screaming Green
Oh, it's still
when he brought it out.
'Cause he
I've
named
named a
it.
bunch of stuff out here. It's just like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Someday I'll get my royalties for it all.
And anybody's ever seen Ethan drive,
He's a real man.
he's pretty hard on stuff.
This is Plowboy
3, I think.
I kind of lost.
Oh, he
track
got
in
lost.
there.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Speaking of losing track,
It's okay,
alright,
though.
he'll
He
make
got
his
it
own
fixed.
way.
He's still going up.
Yeah, I don't know if he meant to do that or if he just kind of got confused or
oh, it worked.
Maybe took a bad bounce.
I don't know.
Did you have rear steer on there?
Yeah,
Looked like it.
he
I
did.
didn't know he had it on there. Oh,
Man.
pinball.
Yeah,
Man.
bouncing through there.
Felt like that on that ledge. My back's kind of sore from it.
This is why I don't race that much anymore.
Oh my
I'm
god.
too old and crunchy for
Crunchy.
Crunchy. What are you, a chip?
Crunchy.
You're a little chip?
A little chip.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. One shot. Got it.
Oh, look at that.
Easy peasy.
He literally bounced up it.
Matt, that's what it's going to look like when you go.
Yep.
No.
Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts.
For y'all that don't know,
He bounced up
home,
he bounced up at idle. Just clickling, clickling.
Yeah.
We've
I like
got
to mess with Matt.
Sam
Yeah.
Carter and Cash LeCroy watching with us online.
What's up, buddy?
Doesn't everybody like to mess with
Oh,
Matt?
wow.
What is it about that
He kind of launched
same
down.
spot today?
There you go.
There's a stump down at the bottom of it,
There
right when
is.
you come off of it. And
When
if you hit it just right, it's going to throw you wherever
It
it
does.
wants to throw you.
Oh, he took that one tight.
I'm going to take that real slow.
We know.
Yeah, heck yeah. I ain't messing around. I ain't rolling down the hill today.
Oh,
No.
there's a flag over there somewhere, I thought.
We're
Maybe
rock
not.
crawling.
What is Will Bell saying up on here?
Clay needs to be a permanent host.
Oh,
I told you, we'll make you honorary. Oh, hold the canopy down.
Will Bell, go back to bed.
That was a 122.888 for Ethan Martin and old Screaming Green.
Second place. Again, 2 seconds behind Jay Stewart's. I think there's still some time to be left out there. I like that he painted the rims black and put those green rock rings on. They look sharp.
I think we'll see about a.
Well, I was going to ask, do we have any guesses on what today's fastest time is going to be?
Let's
Is that
see.
what you're
Cooper
gonna
ran a
say?
108 in the UTV.
So you think you're going to get faster than that?
I think, honestly, with the big buggy, besides that one downhill right there that everybody's having a little trouble on,
Yep.
I think you might can see like a 100-second flat.
Yeah, you have to be moving for that.
I think
We've got Brandon Davis.
Talking about
Wow,
letting
even
One of
with
those
the
that hurts your
headphones
ears.
on. Holy cow.
talking about letting it eat.
But speaking of Brandon, he went home from Sugar Creek last weekend, and his throttle pedal, where it sits at, the gears on it were stripped out. He was only using like half throttle this whole year.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, he said he could feel it. He could pull the throttle body off the Whipple and turn it like almost another half.
Jeez.
Way back.
So that means everybody better watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if Brandon drives it.
He was letting it eat this morning.
We know
Mr.
he's at least good for
Consistency,
third place.
At least good for third.
Scott Marr guesses we might have a 109 today.
Look at that IFS buggy just zipping right up there.
Anybody else want to throw out a number you think is going to be the fastest time in the bouncer class?
I'm gonna say a 100 is gonna get it.
All
I think that's definitely doable.
Yeah.
Just because those ruts are not gonna slow you down.
And the ledge might clear a little faster.
You can go up.
Oh!
Get it, son! Come on with it.
Brandon said, I'm not going to get hung up here.
That is
Yeah.
what I am talking about. Brandon is on it right now.
He is. Coming down there, using the rear steer a little bit.
Paul jumped right down that
Yeah.
little spot, too.
Yeah, I was a
Damn.
little
That
chicken
was
on that.
sketchy.
I was a little chicken on that. I was like, all right, I ain't gonna tear it up right here. Brandon is on it.
He is. Here we
Heck
go.
yeah. 115.
Ooh.
I told y'all we was gonna have 100.
101.981.
Heck yeah, Brandon.
That is your new leader at 101.
We might see something in the 90s.
Yeah, I see.
I'm going to go with
90,
let me
98.
see who else we have on here.
You got Daniel, you got Wade.
I'm going to go with like a 97.
I don't know. I was thinking we could break 100, but man, that's,
I'm going to say we're going to be in the 90s.
you think?
With Mr. Consistency running a 101. And then you got like the guys that are
We
really
still
fixing to
have
push.
Justin
Yeah.
Wills, Daniel, Wade.
Brandon, I'm sorry.
We've got.
I mean, you got
Daniel.
Clint out there too. Who's on the line right now?
Speaking of Clint Garrison out on the course.
And he's probably going to like be one of those that's going to go for it because He's having gremlins if y'all can't hear on live feed.
He had just taken it and had it worked on. It literally got here this morning at 7 o'clock. So
Clint is such a steady driver to me.
Yes.
He's just smooth and steady and lays down great times. He doesn't
Just
get
like
wild.
Brandon.
He doesn't ride that ragged edge where he's doing crazy stuff, but he gets a very consistent, good, fast times.
He's almost like a Brandon almost.
Yeah, he's little Mr. Consistency
But
Junior.
I think he's a little faster than Brandon sometimes. Don't tell Brandon I said that.
yeah,
Let's hope Brandon doesn't watch the live feed.
Sheriff, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, Brandon was just on point with that last
Ain't
run,
no
though.
doubt he was.
oh, there we go.
Heck yeah.
He was on one wheel, airing it off the top of there.
Matt, I want to see you do that.
I don't know.
Yeah, Matt.
Let me ride with you.
Everybody wants to see it.
I'll have my hand on your right leg, and
gotta-
you will never let off the floor.
I got a
My
transmission.
dad did that to me one time when I was
Just
racing.
pushed your
He
foot
didn't
down.
think I was going fast enough, and he reached over and pushed my knee down.
Ooh. Ooh.
Heck yeah.
Getting a little squirrely there.
He dragging a
What's
tree
he
with him.
dragging?
Dragging
Got him a
something.
tree. He got him a souvenir.
That's Daniel's job. What's Clint doing with it? At least it's a tree and not a drive shaft.
Yeah, it's true.
Couldn't cause a drive shaft though.
Oh!
where it's at.
Oh,
Wow.
Speaking of trees.
Tag that tree.
Everybody.
Oh, Clint, come on.
Come on. Oh, you right there. Heck yeah. All right, well, guys, I hate to leave y'all, but I got to go scope out my second hill here.
All right.
That way maybe I don't choke on it like I did the first one.
Thanks for hanging with us, Clay. Clint Garrison had a 110.227. I believe we've got Travis Skelton pulling up to the line now. He is running for DC Thompson today. In that rear engine Jimmy Smith chassis. I haven't actually seen this yet. Not in person.
I've seen a little bit. He raced it at Hammers this year, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
You got with
We were
it?
catching up just a little bit at the drivers' meeting, and
I think I saw
he
it
said
last
he did
year.
that, and he did the Mint 400 with Paul.
Yep.
You finally got it finished and built, took his time. Let's see if it was worth it.
So the fastest time right now is a 1:01 from Brandon Davis.
All right, until BC gets his motor done, Travis Skelton.
Well, that thing sounds feisty.
It does. Again, that's a rear mount engine, which is one of two rear mount engines racing today.
Yeah, we don't see that hardly ever. Think it's going to help him pop up over those ledges any better?
Yeah, I think coming down the hill, it's also kind of nice, too, knowing that you have a lot of weight in the back.
We've always said Travis Skelton is one of the fastest downhill drivers, or he definitely was in the UTV classes that he used to race with us.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Go, baby, go, baby, go.
Nice.
That is kind of nice that you're exiting and turning left, and it kind of pushes you to that left side. So whoa,
Oh.
jumping off, and again, it kind of throws your rear end. We've seen several drivers kind of buck the rear end there.
The key is to make sure you're ready to get in the gas
Yes.
coming down that hill. Matt, we're going to
Yes.
see you come flying down that, right?
No, I'm going to take my time. I've rolled forward enough
I
this
don't know
year.
if crawling it's the answer. It's downhill. You just got to get in the gas when you land.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Do you remember Wind Rock last year?
Gas it and steer left.
Do you remember Wind Rock last year? Yeah.
Oh, no. Right.
I think he went to click second and threw it in reverse. 131.972 for Travis Skelton. Again, we still got Brandon Davis sitting at the top of the pack at 101. But I know this next guy, Daniel, is going to try to knock him down. He's going to run a heck of a time.
You know what, Brett? He asked, is the Undertaker buggy here today? I haven't seen it. Is it? I know Randall is on the list. He's here. I have not personally seen Undertaker, but
I have not seen it, but I did see Randall on the live feed talking yesterday. So
assume that it probably is. If so, that would definitely be
3 rigs. Yeah,
different.
It's more of a
3.
mid-mount engine, I guess you'd say.
All right, so Clayton Smith drew number 13, and I guess he has elected to go at the end of the pack today.
He elected to go in his spot.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said, I'll go ahead and run in my spot, my number 13 spot. And I said, okay.
Well, that would be right now. Daniel's on the line.
I would have elected to go at the end, just because I think the course, with that much sun and wind, I think the course is going to dry out. So I'd have much rather ran at the end, I think.
Well, he should be going right now then, would be number 13. So maybe we just had Daniel ready to go.
Maybe. Or maybe Daniel's blocking that path, so they say, hey, just pull on out, we'll get you going.
Got to keep things moving. Oh, hang on there, the race line starting gate.
Oh, yeah, race line starting gate is literally just blazing back and forth.
It's about to become the race line balloon.
You can see Keith Toolman's flag, like literally almost laying over on top of his buggy there.
Chas informed me, Chastity Hackley, Daniel's wife, that Dan's new nickname is Dan the Tree Trimming Man.
Yeah, I like it.
Something like that. He's had a little bad luck with the trees the last couple races.
Yeah.
Some real bad luck last weekend at Sugar Creek for the Outlaw race. May or may not have left compound, the RV camp area, with a chainsaw last night. And come over to take care of a tree.
Yes. Or a few. He's making quick time. Again, Daniel and Brandon are usually back and forth, so we'll see if he can.
Jake Pike says that Josh Parrish is supposed to be driving.
Oh no! Again,
I did see Josh out here, so that makes sense.
He's out here, and I think he's racing as well.
He's racing for Randall, Jake said.
Okay. He was at the drivers' meeting talking about orders.
That might be why we haven't seen Undertaker. There it is.
Man, that stinks. Again, great way to get up, but getting hung up there a little bit, definitely going to be frustrating. He's definitely going to push hard. Yeah, again, had a smoke and run going there and just got hung up just a little bit again. Again, he took it a little bit slower.
Was pretty smooth.
A little slower at that front end, and you could still see that rear end kind of kick over. So, again, for drivers who haven't ran, I bet they've been watching that. Looks like the left tire's flat.
The right-left tire?
I'm sorry,
Is
the
that
left
code for something?
Left rear. That left rear tire.
That's all right. He's through the finish line anyway.
Wow.
It's a 125.187 for Daniel Heckley. Wade Good is on the line now. Brandon Davis with a 101 is still our fastest time out here. You guys are watching the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer Class, Course 1. We're out here at Wildcat Off-Road Park in East Bernstadt, Kentucky today, and we're about halfway through our list of drivers, almost halfway.
All right, course clear. Next.
Again, Daniel is stopped up there at the top of the hill. I'm not sure what's going on. Check the buggy out. Maybe he figured that'd be a little easier to change the flat tire up there than down here in the mud.
All right. Where's all my Clayton Smith fans? Yeah.
Got Wade Goode sitting on the line.
Wade Goode.
Wade Goode won our last race in Disney, Oklahoma, the bouncer class.
Flying right now.
That was like a mid-air turn.
Is he going to break 100 seconds? Again, turning sharp there, using that rear steer. Again, you can see a lot of guys get up as soon as they clear, they let buggy settle and then get right back into the gas. Oh! Whoa, he made it up there. Man.
Shout out to our fearless cameraman,
yes.
Bill Blaisdell, for braving it on the hill.
Yeah. Oh, man, it is just bucking those rear ends to that side. Again, putting that bugger through the ringer today. Wow, 96.627. Your new fastest time, Mr. Wade Goode.
I thought that guessing a 97 might have been a little bit generous, but
96. Holy cow.
There it is. The gauntlet has been thrown down. We've got half of our bouncer drivers to go.
Wade first, Daniel second, and who cares? Looks like Haymaker pulling to the line.
I heard you. Should we?
I think they're
Are we gonna have a break while they take that down? Can we throw one of our interviews up, and then when we come back, we'll talk about that? Oh. We had some serious wind pick up just now. Matt and I were hanging on to the awning out here, and we got some tents that need to be taken down and adjustments made before things go flying. Are we running him or are we waiting? Okay, if we're waiting, then yeah, we'll run it.
This guy is either going to lay down a fast time or do something so memorable nobody will forget his name. Ethan Jones.
All right, guys, while we get that tent taken down, we are going to let you watch this pre-race interview we did yesterday with Justin Wheels.
What's up, everybody? We're out here at Wildcat Off-Road Park for our third race of the season. We're with Justin Wheels. He won our season opener with the new chassis. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, coming in from last year, we changed up Angry Barney, pulled all the stuff off of it, built this new modern Barney, and been fine-tuning it ever since.
Yeah.
How goes?
Yeah. I mean, it took me 2.5 years to dial in the other buggy to how my driving style and everything worked. So we're trying to speed this along. And Wizzo with Big Block Performance, Eddie's Big Block, is helping us big time, and so we're trying our best. thing is, coming from Windrock with the first place, you know, when we hit that first hill, and Daniel told me that the wheel was broke, it was at the bottom, whatever, you know, the only thing in my head was, well, we need to finish the course. Yep. You know, we got to get the points to finish, and which we did. We hit hill 2, made a little bobble, still come out with, I think, 7th place for the weekend, and it allowed me and Brandon Davis to get tied in points. Now he's got me on time. So last time at Disney, I helped paint the trees and guide everybody through the way.
Yeah,
so this time I'm painting Brandon's wrong way. I'm painting the rocks and everything.
There's special arrows
so
for Brandon.
He goes the
Only
wrong
Brandon.
way.
Yes.
And I got a little advantage that way. You know, he's Mr. Consistency.
That's right. Hey, it's all good fun out here.
He's done very well so far this season. So, any tricks you got up your sleeve this season? Haven't seen yet?
No.
I know you guys were out changing some shocks around yesterday morning before you guys got here.
Yeah, cutting off front stops, moving, all kinds of stuff. So we'll see.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it. We're starting to get sprinkled on just a little, but it's not going to dampen our spirits. We're here for a good time this weekend at Wildcat Off-Road Park. You guys stay tuned.
The Mickey Thompson Premium Mud Terrain is on the road and full of undisputed attitude. The Baja Boss MT. No compromises, ever. We are purpose-built tires for truck and Jeep enthusiasts everywhere. All mud tires are not created equal, and here's the proof. Powerfly XD construction, asymmetrical tread design, extreme side biters, and more. Find your tire size today at MickeyThompsonTires.com.
All right, and we're back, and this is Ethan Jones. Again, he is our Skinny Pedal Fab Awards winner, so we will show that to you guys here shortly. Because he launched out, he basically took an escalator, the top flight, put it about 30 feet in the air, launching out the top of the hill at Windrock. Again, showing that he has no problem using that skinny pedal. Again, making quick work of that uphill section. Again, you can hear that buggy scream through the hill. Again, the rocks are kind of bouncing everybody around a little bit. Again, Wade Goods had our fastest time so far today at a 96-second run. Absolutely smoking it. Man, oh, so close. Again, I think some of the bouncers are going to be able to back up. Whoa, back up. I guess they're going to back all the way down to that little access road. There we go. Again, a lot of the trailing arms nowadays are hanging up a little bit higher, so keeping it a little bit farther up out of the way. Getting ready to come down that new trail there. Oh, wow. Thank goodness that tree was there. That would have been a wild ride. Again, you can see it down there getting a little muddy, a little sloppy. Trying to take the high side of that rock. Oh, no! No! Oh, man. Again, that was Ethan Jones running there. That was Ethan Jones running there. Had a wild ride coming down the hill.
All right, guys. Well, that was Ethan Jones that just ran and is getting recovered right now. But in honor of his pretty epic finish that he had at Winrock for our season opener race, he won the Skinny Pedal Award, and this is what that looks like. It's got a wire on the back so he can hang it up in his shop or, over the mantle.
Yes, wherever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And
what a massive award.
Jonathan Shepard made these for all of our Skinny Pedal winners for this season. It says YouTube Hero on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Okay. Slide that out of the way there.
So these are definitely one of a kind. Such a cool design. So
very cool.
Thank you to Jonathan Shepard for coming up with and creating these and partnering with us on that Skinny Pedal Award again for this season. So this is what Ethan Jones is going to get to take home for that race from Winrock. And coming on Monday, you guys can go to the website, nationalrockracing.com, and you can vote for the Skinny Pedal nominee that you think should take home the award for our race at Disney. So on Monday, that should be up on the website, and you guys be sure to go watch that video and vote for who you think should be taking home our next Skinny Pedal Award. So this is going to go to Ethan Jones, and here is a replay of what he just did today out on the course.
Again, right there, launched off that, luckily caught that tree there. I think that saved him from rolling over. And then he was so lucky. Came down, again, trying to make it swing it wide. You can see his rear end kind of sliding around a little bit, trying to pick up that wider line. Yeah, saved the tree, got kicked over by a rock. Again, being our Skinny Pedal Award, has no problem driving hard. Came over that rock and just had a little bit of a bounce there. It's okay. I was trying to look over there and make sure we got our Skinny Pedal Award out of the way. Again, you can see I got him flip back over. Get it fired up and get him off the course. Again, had a wild ride coming down that hill. Yeah.
Is
that the Can-Am?
Running a lot quieter.
Just listening to the squeaking as the Can-Am backs down the hill. What?
Yeah. He had it.
That's it? Wow. So if you joined us right at the beginning of the show, you heard us laughing / bemoaning the pre-race show that was accidentally put on by the Can-Am being rolled down the hill.
Yes.
The Can-Am being Clyde's Can-Am.
Yes, Clyde's Can-Am.
Our recovery / get around / whoever needs it for race ops Can-Am. And it had a little tip over. Everybody was fine, but then the recovery didn't go as smoothly as planned. But that was the pre-race show for our spectators out here this morning, and I was laughing at the squeaking that was coming from it as it slowly was backing around the hill just now. I was like, is that the Can-Am? Yeah, it's the Can-Am. But apparently, for all the rolling down the hill, it only broke a taillight, which is amazing.
Which is?
So she lives to
Fight another day.
Fight another day. Cart us around another day. It's a tough little cannon. We should name it. I like naming things. Little Blue. Could be. Little Screaming Blue Jr. More like Crying Blue. All right, they're getting Ethan Jones recovered off the course right now. We showed you guys that Skinny Pedal award that he's going to be taking home from the race at Winrock.
We're done with that guy. Next.
We've got Wade Good making his way up here to say a little something. Dude, you
what's up, dog?
You drove pretty fast today.
Yeah, sitting on the top spot. We were debating who's going to break into the hundreds first, and you broke into the 90s.
Yeah, I felt a little slow, a little wild.
You were very wild.
I'm over the being consistent stuff.
Yeah. He said, "I'm here to have fun."
I'm just going for it every time.
Yeah, just send it, you know.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to smooth it up a little next run, but
yeah,
I'm happy with that.
I see you got hung up just a little bit of that ledge up there, kind of mad at it, and it cleared the rest of the way.
I didn't think it was gonna pull out of that, but
yeah,
we got lucky there.
It was gliding, and then took off.
I didn't get set up like I wanted, but I knew I couldn't back up.
Yeah.
So.
Again, right there, Brandon had a 101, which once he ran that, he had a smoke and run. We weren't sure if anybody was going to be faster than that. We had a couple guys live feed saying they're going to break in the 90s. So when you ran a 96, we were like, wow, that was moving.
Yeah, it felt good. I heard a few things on the buggy, but it's easy fix. So.
Yeah.
Got my guy on it right now fixing it, so
what about you? Is your face okay?
Yeah, I got a nosebleed, so
yeah,
we're good.
You're saying on the top of that mountain, it's pretty.
That altitude you got up there.
I didn't feel like it after that run. I was all over the place, but
yeah,
we'll
a little wild, crazy, but again, good run for you. Like I said, I ran a 96. Brandon sitting at 101. Clint Garrison sitting at 110. That's your top three right now.
And it looks like we've got Clayton Smith on the line because I don't know any other buggy except Outlaw.
Yep.
That looks like that. Did you run our Clayton Smith yet, Taylor? Okay.
Again, Clayton Smith drew number 13. So he got to choose whether he went first in the 13th spot or last. He chose, hey, you know what, just stick with the 13th, but.
Well, hadn't he went yet? I was 17.
Yeah, they had him.
Yeah, we got a little out of order.
Yeah.
In the pits,
oh, well. I was getting nervous. I'm glad I went ahead and win.
Yeah.
This is Clayton's first race.
With us, yes.
With us.
Actually, I think it was his first race period.
First race in general. Getting a little squirrely up top. He said he's done some trail riding and stuff before, but yeah, this is his first race. We caught up with him with a little pre-race interview yesterday, so if we get some more downtime, we'll play that for you guys. He is the son-in-law of Daniel Bowman, who is the driver of the Gold Rush Reclaim buggy, which
jumping out there.
I don't think that Gold Rush is out here today. He ended up having some issues that didn't get resolved yet. But yeah, so this is Clayton Smith.
You say son-in-law?
Yes, son-in-law.
Yeah.
His son raced it at Winrock.
Oh, okay.
And his son-in-law is racing it today.
Yeah, we had to get it all straight yesterday too.
Again, that rear end's kicking over on a lot of bouncers we've seen coming down that new trail.
That's why I checked up a lot. So
yeah, I think you're going to see a few guys after Ethan's run. I think you'll see a few guys check up after. I mean, it bounced hard, it kicked it into the trees. Again, a lot smoother there.
That sure looked pretty
It looked
easy.
super smooth. And again, I don't know if that's the IFS or just looked that smooth. So again, coming down, those ruts are 2 feet deep there, coming across them. Again, that bottom side's pretty undercut, so a lot of drivers we've seen kind of hook it high. Especially when you watch the guy in front of you roll over. Then you're always a hair more cautious. Like, I'm going to check up just a hair there.
Yep.
Hey, for his first time racing
yes.
for a buggy, he doesn't have a lot of seat time in, and for a really long course.
Yes, I was thinking
this is a great run from Clayton Smith.
Just not getting lost in this course is impressive.
Well done.
Yeah,
132.571. That is a faster time than we saw from Cooper Bentley out here on this course.
Wow.
Yeah, Cooper had a 135.
Yeah, and Cooper had a great run.
And Travis Skelton had a 131. So, yeah, Clayton Smith right in there. Awesome job.
Yeah, so I think the race is going to be won by the downhills.
Sure. We talked about the Cooper a little bit, saying the downhill section, the guys that are able to push, and yet again the teeter-totter there is push hard but still keep in control. Yeah. That is such a fine line there, being able to push, and yet still keep it in control. Again, we've seen that kind of all season, guys. We have had several downhill sections where you can push hard, but yet still kind of keep it. Again, Nathan yesterday after having that epic rollover, and today, to having that epic rollover yesterday, being able to push hard, and he had the number one time yesterday until he rolled over. Yeah. But again,
you know what we're about to see, guys?
Something crazy.
A jack attack on this hill. Jack Porter, his first time out this season with us, and old trusty Venom. I asked him if he'd done anything to it or changed anything since we last saw him, and he was like, nope, still got the same fuel in it from finals.
Crazy.
Venom's been out on these Wildcat Hills plenty of times.
Quite a few times, yeah.
At least he did that.
Hey, that's when Taylor was like, I think all I did was strike the oil. That's when you've got a good old trusty worn-in buggy.
Yeah.
Oh, and he put fire suppression on. That is a good point.
Is this tree still across there?
No. Moved him.
Okay.
And the tire.
To note for this season, one of our changes was that fire suppression systems are required on the bouncers.
Yes, which is a great idea.
Yeah.
Especially. Should have had them for a long time.
We've seen what can happen when the unthinkable, things go wrong.
Yep.
So it's definitely, safety is number one when you're doing something extreme like this.
Again, that right line is a great line, but it's been throwing a lot of guys over into those logs, so.
You can go too far right, you can go too far left.
Yeah. And we've seen kind of both today, especially with the side-by-sides, because of their low belly, kind of it amplifies that a little bit more, so.
Yeah. But I'm going to get over here and make sure they're all good.
All right. Thanks for coming talking to us. Again, that was Wade Good, currently sitting in first place.
With a very good run.
Oh, come on, Jack.
Come on.
There you go, out the top. Woo! Ooh. Again, getting squirrely through there. Bouncing across those ruts.
Taking a little souvenir with him. You can see, if you're looking closely, how much bobbling when you're in the driver's seat and you're just trying to keep your hands on the steering wheel. You might be reaching for the shifter. If you've got rear steer, you've got that rear steer toggle or joystick that you're controlling as well. And you're bouncing like crazy through these rocks, and it is hard to keep everything where it needs to be. Was that 094? Did you guys hear? All right, that's a 187.094 for Jack Porter. All right, we are getting a stump removed from the course that got put in the way. And then we'll be back at it, and I believe we've got Justin Wheels on the line.
All right, we got about 4 to me, so I'm going to go and get ready. Get my stuff ready. I'll see you in a little bit.
Matt, I expect great things.
Me too.
I expect fast things. Have fun. All right, guys, well, we're working on getting that stump out of the way. We'll let you guys watch these messages, and we'll be right back.
Woo! All the way from the great state of
What you want? No matter where you're takes you. Whether it's a quick trip or a slow climb. When you choose RCV Performance Axles, you're guaranteed to finish every time.
All right, and we're back with Justin Wills on the starting line. Justin Wills definitely a very strong contender for that Skinny Pedal Award from our last race at Disney. He had a pretty wild ride where he left one wheel out on the course and finished with only 3 of them. And when I say finished, I mean he still had like 3/4 of the course to go, and it was pretty epic. So that's definitely going to make it into our Skinny Pedal nominee compilation highlight video. Coming Monday, you guys can go to the website, check all that out, and vote for your favorite. His time to beat right now is the 96.6 from Wade Good. Oh no! Well,
that's how we run motors.
That is a bummer. Always hate to see that for these guys.
Yeah, y'all might want to give him a minute because he is mad.
But there's always round 2. Let's go to a replay real quick. Oh man, he just rode right up the bank. Just one of those lame things that happens sometimes when you're racing. Justin's fine. We will get the bouncer rolled back over. Old modern Barney is what he calls it. And then we'll move on. We still have Jason Phelps, Trent Ratcliffe, Josh Parrish running for Randall Key, Matt Holt, Colby Reich still to go. Hey! Here, grab this one. I got Jonathan Shepard coming up to the booth.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
We had a couple people looking for you earlier, so I announced that Ethan Jones was our Skinny Pedal winner from Windrock. He got some major altitude at the finish line. If you guys didn't see that, you can go back and watch that compilation video of our Skinny Pedal nominees. But we showed you the awesome trophy that Jonathan made, and we'll be giving that to Ethan today. I don't know if we can haul it back over here very easily.
It's pretty big and heavy.
We might be able to get it back out in a little while. But hey, what was the inspiration? I mean, obviously the YouTube hero thing. I mean, I love it. I love the design. Oh, Taylor might be getting it for us.
Yeah. I mean, it goes back to when Rock Belton started, you know. You got your Bobby Tanners, your Richie Keefes.
There you go. Check it out, everybody.
And all them guys that YouTube kind of put rock bouncing on the map, you know.
That's right.
The guys that want to come out here and send it and put on a show.
And you too can become a YouTube hero.
Yep.
All you got to do is use that Skinny Pedal, right?
That's right.
So you made 10 of these?
10 of them.
How long did that take you?
When I work on something, I kind of work on it until I'm finished, so.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Just get in the zone?
Yep, a few nights. Not too bad.
I like them. I think that the drivers that are winning them, you know, we kind of joke. Matt likes to say it's not the trophy you want to take home, but hey, if you're going hard and using that Skinny Pedal, I mean, stuff is going to happen. You might as well get a trophy for it.
That's right.
And have something awesome to hang in the shop and commemorate whatever you did during that run.
That's what it's all about. I mean, like I said, that's what put rock bouncing on the map. So.
Yep, putting on a show.
For sure.
Speaking of, you said Bobby Tanner. I was telling Jack, well, he said he had thought, like, he might just bring Blue out here and race it. I was like, oh, you should have.
Should have.
Like, somebody
absolutely
should be racing it. Got to bring it out. Yeah. And we've got Randall Key is here. I know I saw him, but he has Josh Parrish racing for him.
Yeah, Josh is racing for him.
And then we don't have Richie out here, but we got one of the Plowboys.
Yes.
So there's, one way or another.
We got to have some of these guys step up and start filling in their shoes, you know?
I think we're starting to see that now. You got the Wade Good, Daniel Heckley's, and then the UTVs, we got the Caissons. And,
yep. I heard we had a good one yesterday. Who was that?
A good skinny pedal nominee?
Yep.
That was Nathan King.
Yep, that's what I heard. I missed it, but I heard about it.
Oh, well, would you like to see a replay?
I mean, I'm down for it if he can get it worked up.
It's become a joke at this point how many times we've played it. But it's worth watching.
You got to love that 01.
Oh, yeah. Then there it was. Somehow it just launched off of there. Got some good air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough one, but, he had it back together like an hour later for round 2.
It's amazing how far these things have come, how tough they are. And
yeah.
I mean, 5 years ago, he'd be building a whole new machine.
Right, for real. Speaking of building new machines, we got Spencer Grindstaff on here saying you need to be racing again.
I do.
What do you have going on?
I have something I'm working on in the shop on spare time, which I don't have a lot of, but I don't know if it's going to be a race car or not.
Okay.
It's turning out too pretty to be. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
That's the worst thing is when you finish it and the powder coat's fresh and shiny and everything doesn't have the dings and scratches on it yet.
Yep.
And then you got to take it out and actually take it out of the shop.
And everybody knows me. I can't just come out here and baby it. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll look forward to seeing whatever it ends up being when you get done with it. And last question is having Ethan out there in Hatermaker. He had another pretty much skinny pedal nominee.
He sent it off the rock,
run.
and he saved it. It was good, and then I guess he was trying to make up some time, went too far right over that rock, and stubbed it in that rock, and
it takes time getting used to a new bouncer.
He don't drive it much, and he don't get the seat time he really probably needs, but he wants it, so hopefully he'll keep coming back and sending it.
We're glad to have him out here. Is it fun for you to see Hatermaker out running still?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it kind of like, oh, man, I wish it was me in the driver's seat?
I mean, I've been begging him to let me drive it, but everybody has, but he just won't let me do it. I said, man, I can fix it. I built it. Yeah. And he's like, I don't know. I was like, maybe I can talk Clyde and just let me do a run after it's all over with.
Maybe a little freestyle.
Make a little freestyle run in it, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll see if that happens. Well, Taylor, do we have an update? I didn't hear that. Okay, so I do see Justin coming on down the hill. Justin had he basically just rode up the bank, and it was just one of those oopsie-daisy kind of moments when you're racing, stuff happens. But yeah, we'll see him back for round 2. I am positive, and we should have. Okay, we have Trent Ratcliffe on the line.
Trent's been doing good in his new buggy.
He sure has. He's been having a great couple of races so far.
It's good to see him. He's been putting in a lot of effort the past few years.
Yes. So we've got about half a dozen drivers left here in the Brannick Motorsports Bouncer class. We are on course 1 still. We'll take a quick break afterwards like we usually do, and then we'll come back for round 2 for our Digging Deeper Youth class, the UTV Bounty class, and then, of course, the Bouncer class will finish up round 2. So still got a lot of racing to do here at Wildcat Off-Road Park. Thank you guys for tuning in to Hillside Live, and as always, make sure you're watching from that Rock Racing TV Facebook page. That's where Matt and I watch from, so we want to make sure we can see your comments and answer your questions. And here's Trent Ratcliffe.
All right, they said the course is clear. Y'all get ready.
Wow, that was piercing.
Yeah.
Oh. Something does not sound right.
Yeah, it's not happy.
Uh-oh.
Did you leave the choke on?
He left the choke on. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Oh, no. I haven't talked to Trent yet this weekend. There's always so many drivers to catch up with, so I'm not sure if this is something he's been dealing with or what's going on.
No telling. We had a lot of rain last night. If he left it outside, something could have got wet, or
I did
no
see
telling.
it out on the unenclosed trailer this morning.
Yep.
So
I always try to keep mine in the trailer.
possibility. We had some rowdy weather last night. I think Zach's probably right. He said, you know, Trent is not happy in there right now.
For sure. It stinks to drive this far. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, yeah. You do the traveling. You spend the nights in the shop getting everything ready. You load up the trailer.
Stupid little mistake.
Yep. That's definitely frustrating.
Trent don't got a lot of quit in him, though, so.
Yeah, I think he's going to keep rolling until that thing won't roll anymore. Oh, this wind is
it's brutal
sassy today.
Better than the rain, though. I'll take it.
That is definitely true. Were you out here yesterday?
I was here, but I didn't come down here because I
knew
better.
You. The trophies magically showed up, but I never saw you.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy, so I took them to Clyde's camper, so that way they didn't get lugged around.
Well, Trent Ratcliffe is still doing what he can out there today. I'm not sure what kind of little gremlins, as I like to say, he's battling in there right now. How far of a drive is it for you?
Oh, it's about a 6.5 hour drive. So it's one of the closer ones for us North Carolina guys.
Yeah, you guys have a long haul pretty much anywhere you go.
We do.
I know Justin Wills going to Disney 2 weeks ago was like a 20. I can't even remember what.
It's about 18 because Justin's
it
about.
Was Texas that's 20 something.
Texas is 20 because Justin's about an hour closer to everything than me. So he only lives about an hour from me.
So it was only 18 hours.
Only 18
to get to Oklahoma.
And that's like driving and not stopping, but like twice for fuel.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Come on, Trent. This might be interesting if he gets up on that ledge.
Sounds like he's having a fuel issue. Like he's run out of time.
And I do believe he's only got 30 seconds left. If you are new to the series, we do have a time limit on our hills. So he's got 30 seconds to continue making forward progress on the hill. After you reach that time limit, if you have to stop or back up at all, your run is over. If you're still making forward progress by the time that time limit comes, you are able to finish and get that time. But yeah, any stopping or backing up after that point, and you're done. And I think that's going to be the case for Trent, unfortunately. But he doesn't know that.
No, he doesn't know that. He knows it's getting close, though, I guarantee you. Yeah, he's definitely got a fuel issue.
Zach says they call it smoked out for a reason. That is Daniel Heckley's old smoked out buggy. Jack, did you come for an interview? Jack hates being on camera.
It was good to see Jack back out here.
I know, it is.
Fortunately, you can roll down this side.
So what's course 2? I haven't seen. Had nobody told me what course 2. We're gonna hit some of these cool rocks or
That's
what?
That's an excellent question. I believe we're gonna be over in the. I don't know what to call it. Over in the woods more. All right, he's still moving. So if he can keep moving, he'll be able to get a time for himself. But I don't know if he's going to make this corner. Go, 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 don't back out. This is just like willpower getting him through the course right now.
These guys don't like DNFs. They're not good for points, that's for sure.
No, and Trent's been having such a good season so far.
Yes.
Well, it's a 4:28.
I'm interested to see how Josh does with these hand controls.
Oh, we do have Undertaker out here. All right, I hadn't seen it yet, so I wasn't sure. Yeah, that definitely throws a whole nother wrench into the plans with racing. So the buggy that is on the starting line right now at the race line starting gate, that's Josh Parrish driving for Randall Key. And Randall, if you guys don't know, is paralyzed from the waist down. So he drives completely with hand controls. And that is his buggy that Josh is driving. So that means Josh is using, whoa, stay with us, our race line. Oh, man. That means Josh is going to be driving completely with hand controls as well, which is a whole lot of multitasking and things that your brain's not used to. Do you know if Josh has ever driven it before, Jonathan?
I don't think so. I talked to him earlier. See, Randall's older buggy still had gas pedals in them. So you could still
I know, like Wendy used to say, because she'd get them off the trailer and do stuff with them.
Well, this one has 0 pedals at all. So it's going to be interesting. But Josh is a good driver.
Oh, man, that's got to be hard when your instinct is, mashing your foot down.
I'm sure his foot will still be mashing down.
All right, let's see how it goes. This is Josh Parrish running for Randall Key. You know what's weird is we've already had 2 rear engine buggies run today.
Yeah.
And this one's kind of
like a mid-engine.
Yeah, kind of.
Rear.
It's definitely not front engine at least. So that's.
Well, actually, this one is a rear engine. This is not like the old
Outlaws.
It's not it's actually directly behind him.
So, yeah, having 3 of those in one race day is pretty unique out here. I feel like this thing is about to fly away. All right, so far so good.
Andy's doing rear steer.
Y'all, that's steering, shifting, throttle, brakes, and rear steer, all with your hands. Which is always impressive to me anyway when Randall races. But for somebody who's not used to that.
Right, Randall's pretty used to it. He's been doing it a while.
Yeah. Doubly impressive. I saw Randall and Wendy yesterday up there with the trailer, camper, or something, but I haven't seen him out here yet today.
Yeah, I don't know why he's driving. I hope everything's all right.
Say hi to him. Making that tight turn look pretty easy. Up and over those rad flow rocks. If I didn't know he was driving with hand controls right now, I don't think I'd be able to tell.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah. With the rear steer and everything. That is impressive. And And he got a 102.921. I do believe that is a third-place time right now. The time to beat is still 96.6 from Wade Good. And then we've got Brandon Davis with a 101.9. And now Josh Parrish racing for Randall Key with a 102.9.
Smooth as fast.
Colby Reich is at that race line starting gate now.
Colby's starting to get some, getting a little bit more braver. More seat time.
Yeah, getting a little more comfortable in there. And let's see, Winrock was his first race with the new 8-up buggy.
Yep.
And then we had Disney, Oklahoma 2 weeks ago. This is round 3 for the NRRA 2023 season. Our next race will be April 14th and 15th at Hot Springs, Arkansas. If you guys have never been to a race in person and you want to come check it out, head to nationalrockracing.com and you can find our schedule of events there and hopefully find an event that is somewhere in your neck of the woods and you can come on out and see what this is all like in person.
So much better in person.
It is. I mean, you got the horsepower just reverberating out here.
It's one thing the live feed does. The live feed is awesome, but it does not justify the sound of what.
Yes, and the perspective of the hills. We
Right.
always try to tell people like it's way steeper in person.
Right.
You might watch it on screen and think like, oh man, I could crawl up that in my whatever, you know.
Yep.
And trust us, it's a lot more difficult here in person. Plus, you got the energy of the crowd watching
Yep.
and getting excited.
A lot of
and
pressure.
It's fun. So hopefully, if you've never made it to one before, you can go check out what we've got for the rest of the season and make your plans to come. And in the meantime, we are glad to have you all here on Hillside Live. I've got Jonathan Shepard up here with me right now. Matt is on the starting line. He will be running when Colby finishes.
Did you give Matt a pep talk before he ran?
You know, I try. Mostly I just say, go fast. You know, don't let us down. Like that kind of stuff.
He ate dinner with us last night, and I kind of told, I was like, man, we just got to learn to use that skinny pedal, bud.
I know. Hey, he did good at Disney.
He did. He was like, man, I was working. He said, you see my run last weekend? I said, yes, I did, Matt. I said, I was proud of you.
Yeah, we were all real happy for him. Colby Reich through the finish line. 134.287 for Colby. Starting to look pretty comfortable in that 8-up buggy. Colby has an interesting story from being here at Wildcat a couple years ago, winning the original 8-up in a raffle and getting involved that way, and then just kind of one thing has led to another in his involvement in the sport and people he already knew, and he's a good guy to catch up with, so we need to try and get a little pre-race interview with him sometime.
Yeah, he definitely caught the bug for sure.
Yep.
The legend himself, Matt Holt.
All right, here it is, Mr. Matt Holt.
Isn't that Justin's brother?
Was that Colby's?
I think so.
Can't see.
If you're finished, go out.
I mean, I guess it is.
Yeah. I think they got. The pinion brakes get hot. I'm pretty sure Colby's running pinion brakes.
All right.
The radiator went on fire. Heckley.
Ready, put that popcorn. It's about to get real.
Something. That's what we got our fire aid out here for. Plenty of people in the pits that can run over there.
Yep.
That's a good place to have a fire.
It is. As you're getting
Lots
out
of people standing there and you're parked and
as you're getting out of the buggy here.
Something got hot in there. They got it taken care of. Matt is on the starting line. Cheryl, Josh's time was a 102.921.
All right.
And I do think that Matt is going to wrap things up for us today for Course 1 in the Brannick Bouncer class.
Don't let us down, baby. Show us what you got. Hammer down. Woo! Yeah.
Get it, Matt. Matt put some new wraps on there for this season. Got those panels looking pretty sharp.
He's got a flag on the hood of it.
Uh-huh. My nails are painted teal right now.
Yeah.
And I
bet you
showed
he loved
Matt
that.
yesterday, and he was pretty excited. I was trying to talk him into doing his toenails that color. I don't know if you know, but Justin Wills paints his toenails to match his buggy.
Yeah.
I'm sure it has something to do with increasing the blood flow to your feet and you drive faster. I bet that's what it is. There's something scientific. I don't know. I don't think I got
That's
Matt
what we're
talked
going to tell
into
us
it yet,
ourselves
though.
anyways.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Said, Matt, you know it won't hurt.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll help.
I think Matt might complete this one today.
I think as long as he gets over the ledge, I don't really think there's much else that'll give him trouble.
Not too hard of a course today so far. I don't know what second hill is.
Yeah, I think the second one's going to be a little more challenging. We need to get Matt some rear steer. Taylor says, no, we need new axles and a supercharger first. Get up there, Matt.
There you go, Matt.
Making it look easy. Come on, dude. There's no reason for you not to finish now.
Matt's turning a new page.
Where'd he go? There he is. Come on, Matt. Just get in the gas. You'll be all right. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Okay. He's going to make it, guys.
I bet you he's pretty pumped in there now. If y'all don't know Matt, he gets pretty excited.
We're excited for him. I can hear the radio chatter right now with Clyde and Zach and whoever else, and everybody's excited for Matt to have one shot at the ledge and no problems coming down the Mickey Thompson Mountain over the Radflow Rocks. No issues. He's got this. I think Jack Porter might even be a little jealous.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is. He finished. All right, guys. I guess I'm going to go out and hang out. Y'all be sure to get out and vote for the Skinny Pedal Awards. I want to get our voting up. Start sharing it and help out these guys that got there and put on a show for everybody. We don't like to see people crash or do stuff, but it still keeps it interesting. So
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
You might as well have a chance at an award for it.
Get something for it.
That was Matt Holt with a 195.427. He did wrap up course one for the bouncer class. We are going to take a short break. In about 20 minutes, we will be back for round two with all three classes. I've had Jonathan Shepard up here with me. Like he said, coming on Monday, you guys can go and vote for our next round of Skinny Pedal Awards from Disney, Oklahoma. And we showed you guys the awesome trophy that Ethan Jones is going to be taking home from Windrock. So we'll be back after a quick break, so don't go too far.